everybody. Welcome to ZeldaSpeedRuns, broadcasting the Twilight Princess Any Percent Tournament 2024. We got the main bracket, winners bracket round 1 for you today. It's JD versus Anorakkis. Commentating for us, we have Wildebeest and QWERTY, and Glubbers may be popping in as well. Say hello, everybody.
I assume QWERTY will be back soon. I don't know where she went. Thanks, Ricky. Yes, this should be a really good race. Anno and JD are both really good runners and have been getting some really good runs recently. I want to take a moment to appreciate Anorakkis' file name, which I will not attempt to pronounce. No, I'm attempting to pronounce it in my head. It wouldn't go well, so just leave that on the screen. Let's see if JD can get an equally good file name. Oh, they should be starting momentarily. Yep, looks like the countdown has begun. Oh. Oh, these are just not synced for me. All right, the race is off. Hey, QWERTY.
God, I love Windows 10.
What do you love most about it?
Love when it randomly decides it needs to update right now without asking, and then just restarts.
It could have been an important update. You never know.
Really chose the best time to do it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could have been worse. Not much worse, but like a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's hope the gate lets JD and Anno both through easily.
Nice.
Very good.
We had a synced gate and a synced nice.
Yeah, and there's Anno opting to sidewalk off the bridge and JD neutral rolling.
Hopefully the entire run is this synced up.
Yeah. Actually, I think they could synchronize even more than this.
Oh, I think Anno might have pulled ahead on that reset there. That was pretty fast.
Well, Anno's going to pull ahead on the lantern text too. He's playing on German. And
That's
JD's
very
playing
true.
on English. For some reason, I thought JD normally played on PAL, but maybe I'm misremembering. Also notice that JD's game feed is more red than Anno's. Maybe
True.
that means he's anticipating losing time.
No, it's
Wow,
just
the
hotter in
sync
his room.
for-
Oh.
But now we get to see how much shorter the lantern text is on German. One whole slow text box.
Yep. No Andy TP Forest Temple today.
No. Both runners know where the forest temple is. They do not need directions.
I don't know.
Anno just golded his enter cave segment. Anno has 300 something splits. He splits for basically every load zone in the entire run.
I think if I was Anno, I would put like numbers before each split name.
Yeah. Well, he forget what category. I remember some category he had like small key 1 through small key 36 or whatever. Maybe it was Hundo Plus. Not in a row, obviously.
I guess then if you ever added a split, you'd have to update all the ones after it.
Yeah. Yeah. You would. It would be kind of interesting, actually, to just go through any percent and only split whenever you get a small key.
That sounds terrible.
Half your splits are in Palace. Oh, and Anno bonked, so they're synced up again on the small
Nice.
key. Slash.
Oh, and got hit.
Oh, yeah, JD got hit. So Anno pulled in the lead again. Tight race.
Did JD just pull ahead again on that vectoring there?
Oh, yeah. Well, and Anno has a bit of slapstick at the gate.
I think he closed the gap just with better vectoring.
Well, it looked like Anno had better rolls up the slope, so I'm not totally sure.
I think Anno went more for like the lag reduction and took a kind of weirder vector. I'm not sure. This could be a big point. Oh,
Oh,
Anno
attack. I guess his roll took a
lost
little
like
bit too
half
long.
a second.
That jump attack, I think, is more than half a second.
Really?
Looks like it gets about as far as a roll, which is 20 frames, but a full speed roll.
I guess.
We got a 407 cage break from JD and a 409-ish cage break from Anno. Not bad at all for a race,
I
especially.
think Goats is going to be huge.
I think they're going to tie. I think they're both going to hurt exactly 20 goats.
No, Anno's only going to hurt 18, and then they're going to be in sync again.
Oh, yeah, could be. He'll have to come back and herd the last 2 goats later.
You can do that after the run.
Really? I didn't know that.
It looked like Anno lost time on that load.
Yeah, something in there. It might have been partially the text. Like, just his mashing.
See if Anorakkis has done Nimzo's load timer.
Yeah, I don't know. So it's looking pretty reasonable for both parties here. Looks like Anno's going to have some stragglers. Ooh, did he have one on the other side? What? One of Anno's goats went into the barn and then went back out. Alright, JD's got a 25. Looks like Anno's looking at a 32. 32.
Doesn't matter until Bo.
It doesn't matter until auto spins on Ganon.
True.
I don't remember auto spins ever determining the outcome of a race, but it could happen.
Very nice opponent slide from Anorakkis. His run is now invalid for glitching.
Yep.
I must be
it's
behind.
invalid. And a circling bow to intimidate him. Anno has a practice of insulting Bo to get better RNG, so he's probably doing that right now. Just saying the most vile things you've ever heard. That Anorakkis, such a potty mouth. So JD getting good RNG on the first cycle. Very nice.
Nice. For those who don't know, you have to mash at like 11, 12 hertz to get that one cycle.
Yep. 1,112 hertz.
Yes.
Very good first cycle from Anno as well. JD getting some unfortunate RNG. Yep.
Bo is trying to sink it.
Yeah, so Anno... well, they're basically tied now.
Nice.
Anno takes the lead.
Oh, JD.
JD is having a time.
Now Anno takes the lead by like 5 seconds.
Should have practiced his rock, paper, scissors. Good mashing on both of their...
They both should have practiced holding L there.
Did they not? I didn't notice.
No, I don't think so.
Losing 3 frames per cycle.
Didn't realize it was that low. I thought it was closer to like 1/5 of a second each.
I actually retimed this the other day. It is 3 frames.
Nice. I'm going to continue doing it.
Oh yeah, I mean, why not? Now they're both saving their game, just in case the power goes out. They don't want to lose their progress. They've done a lot already. They'll also use that save for a glitch in Forest Temple, but mostly the progress thing. I get to see that Colin speaks both English and German. Very impressive for a child his age. And Ano opts to look at the rupee while JD looks at Link's butt.
You know, Anna is saving 1 frame to JD by being in C up.
Is that true?
I believe it's true. According to Glubbers, at least, if you trust Glubbers.
Where do you save the frame?
On the
Entering cutscene?
turn, supposedly.
On the turn.
I don't know if it's true. I haven't timed it, just heard about it.
I've never heard that one before.
Box Breaker could decide it all.
Very nice from Ano. And
Nice.
from JD. These guys have been running for a long time. They know how to break that box.
I used
They
to think it
both
was
started-
hard, but then I realized when you hold left, it's like a massive frame window to get it.
Yes. Yeah, Ano and JD both have been running this game, or at least started running this game a very long time ago. Like I think they both started over 10 years ago. Not that they've been playing constantly since then, but
Ooh.
good old bonk from JD. What was JD just called Midna? That was interesting.
You need to reset the cycle.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the sewers wind cycle.
Yeah.
Ano going oddly far to the right there. Never noticed him doing that before.
It does make it easier to get like the dash cancel there.
Oh. I guess I'd do my movement a little differently.
Yeah, I kind of go around the corner, and then I either B attack or do the C up thing, since they're similar.
Yeah. Kind of react to the angle I get. So, let's see, Ano
Nice.
staring at Midna's TDs, very good. Save about 6 frames there. Good from JD as well.
6 frames, really.
Yeah, I say about. So I timed this once, and I did the text mashing RTA, so like it's not a great timing.
I was told half a second. I feel robbed.
Oh, I mean, maybe if you tacit it's half a second. I really don't know. It's a small number of frames. So Ano unfortunately missed the text skip at the bottom and had to jump off into the water twice. So he has lost the lead for the moment.
It could change on the 1-framers.
It could. But I don't know. There's only like 2
Shady
hours and
gets.
40 minutes left of this race, so I don't think the...
No, the rest is super consistent.
Yeah.
So JD missed 1, but Ano gets it.
Nice. Yep. Pretty... Getting a lot closer now. Ano's going for the jump and failing
Oh,
it.
Ano, no.
Yeah, Ano, unfortunately, is losing like 15 seconds there.
I don't know if I've ever seen Ano fail that jump.
I have. A number of times. And he's going for it again. Now that's an odd choice. I didn't expect that one.
3rd time's the charm?
I doubt it. He would die if he failed it again. I mean, in the game.
No, he dies in real life.
I hope not. It'd be a really boring race.
Aw. I thought he was going to do it again.
It's 30 seconds down, unfortunately. And it was the only person who goes for that jump. And it's now reinforcing our belief that people shouldn't go for that jump.
Well, how much does it save?
According to Ano, it's 0.3 seconds.
I don't know. It sounds kind of worth it.
Maybe.
Of course, everything can change at Hugo.
Yes. So, JD is approaching a sword and shield skip, and oh, Ano knows where the health is. He's done this enough. Yeah. So this trick's pretty tough, and hopefully we'll see both runners get it first try. But failing the trick costs about 1.5 minutes per attempt. We'll also see JD getting some rupees. And bonking on the bridge. Didn't see that one coming. I guess I've never seen anyone jump attack there, so maybe
It would
that's...
be really cool if Anno did like a really sick brake slide across the bridge.
Yeah?
At Anno.
Oh yeah, Anno does the reverse camera thing. So JD's pushing Hugo into position, and Hugo's not being too friendly here, but looks good now. JD's just gotta wait, and could have gone for that one.
Nice.
Very nice, JD.
I can't fathom doing that trick without senses on.
Oh yeah, he did that without senses. That's so strange.
It just feels so hard to see. Like I couldn't even see it looking at his stream.
Yeah, well, his stream looked a little grainy to me. I might not have it in great
Yeah, maybe.
resolution, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm definitely used to doing it senses. Such as Anno is doing. Anno is getting some weird Hugo RNG where Hugo is only swinging when Anno doesn't want him to. And Anno barely missing the jump. So Anno's going to have to void out and bring Hugo all the way across the bridge again. Also a minute and a half or so.
Yeah. Looked like maybe the second jump was too early. I'm not too sure what happened.
He seemed a bit far away from Hugo to me, but I wasn't watching closely enough to really analyze.
It's hard to like say exactly what went wrong in Hugo just because everyone does the trick differently. So like when you say what went wrong, it's like what you specifically would have done. Just because so many things can work.
Yeah, and of course it's all speculation. Like if I say he could have just waited a couple of frames, well, I don't actually know that.
With how I do the trick, I think it would have worked if he did wait a few frames. But yeah, I don't know either.
Good luck to one of the runners. Wow. Is it the stupid one? Apparently one of them is stupid.
There's an emote for that, Anno.
Nice one-framer out of the dig spot from JD. Anno...
Oh.
Yep, see why he's feeling stupid. You'll get it on the next one. Yeah, it does suck to fail this trick in a race. I mean, most runners would reset to failing this trick in a PB attempt. Or most experienced runners, I should say.
Yeah, but in a race, like, it doesn't really mean too much. Like, it's gonna be difficult for him to come back, but he like totally can come back from this. So just has to play well.
We'll see. You know what? I think the reason that this isn't working is because we haven't wished Hugo a happy birthday.
True.
Let's all sing happy birthday to Hugo.
Anorak won
Happy
party
birthday to
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hugo. Happy birthday to you.
Yeah, this one should probably work.
I'm sure that was synced just marvelously with no delay at all.
Really, really incredible. JD also is going for EMS now. Next kind of big trick. And gets it first try, very nice.
This position looks good for a no slide. Nice.
Very nice. It was the singing that did it.
Do
So,
you take song requests? No.
Yeah. Well, maybe you don't. I think next time anyone's struggling with something, we should sing about that too.
I wasn't watching JD, but I think he got EMS first try.
Yeah, he did. First swing.
Nice.
Standard right side EMS. So we might see Anno go for a kind of flashier... I mean, it's not even flashier. It just looks flashy to someone who knows what normal EMS looks like. JD unfortunately missed the quick climb. That one's kind of weird. But yeah, a slightly different EMS that is slightly faster.
Does he go for left side?
Yeah.
Does he like do the spin?
The spin?
I know that like there's a way you can like spin Jamal to get him in a good spot for left side.
I know nothing about left side EMS strats, so... I was gonna say I looked at Anno's screen during the cutscene of the Shadow Beast falling, and it's a cutscene that's also featured in the opening trailer, and I thought he was watching the trailer for a second.
You don't want to be doing that right now.
Yeah. Unless Anno has found a way to save warp from within the trailer. And,
Looks like JD is one of those people who split for first on Boomerang.
Yeah, Boomerang and then Vessel. I don't think he used to do it that way, but does it that way now.
Doesn't Vessel usually come after Boomerang?
Oh yeah, right.
I mean, Pillar Clip would do Claw Shot, but
Yeah.
not doing that.
In my head, Pillar Clip is still a thing.
I mean, it
Interesting
is.
dash cancel from JD. I think I've seen that one before.
Pillar Clip is still a great route.
It is a route. Oh, interesting camera for Skull Kid. And JD landed down on the bottom. Fell during the cutscene to save a little bit of time. Oh, he landed way over there though. I'm not sure whether that saved time.
As long as I like see Skull Kid around that corner, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm saving lots of time.
At Anorakkis, don't kill the bugs.
Do you think JD knows the Master Sword puzzle?
I sure hope so. JD waiting a long time. Wow.
Yeah. Did he like? Was that the first one that he hit there?
I don't know. That felt like a long time for that cycle.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because he just stood still, which I don't normally do.
Let's see, Ano's quick EMS.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately failed it. And he was thinking about getting some health. And is very wisely... Okay, never mind.
Not
very
wisely.
but at least cautiously charge attacking the Shadow Beast.
Nice.
Nice.
Got away with maybe losing 20 seconds there.
Yeah,
Not too
it does seem
terrible.
like the nice thing about knowing fast EMS is that you can, if you fail it, you can just kind of go back and forth between the two.
Yeah, actually, that is nice because you don't have to like get him next to the wall and then go back.
Yeah. I mean, alternatively, you can just not fail EMS, but...
Yeah. I've tried to like get to him, like get back to Jamal close enough and quick enough that like he doesn't move, but sometimes he just inches a little bit right when you get there.
I think it has to do with the direction he falls down. If he falls down forward, I haven't done a lot of science on this, but it's just a little thing I've noticed. If he falls down forwards, he's going to get up and kind of move backwards. And if he falls down backwards, he's going to move forwards when he gets up.
Interesting.
I don't know if that's just RNG or what, but you can see as you come back to him which direction he has fallen.
Actually, I have been meaning to ask, like, there's like the dig spots. You can like dig while the shadow beasts are screaming, and I don't know if that actually saves time or not.
I don't know.
Like you can start a dig right after you kill one of the other ones, and then you'll keep them staying in the dig animation while they scream.
Why would that save time if you're just digging in place? Are you digging something up?
Like if you're getting hearts.
Yeah, I guess that would save time. Also, JD got I think a 21:35 Master Sword, which is a very nice time for a race.
Yeah. That's like a no major mistakes time.
Yeah. I think the best ever Master Sword time is like 21:50-ish. Or I'm sorry, 20:50-ish.
Yes, I have the best ever Master Sword time with my 2150.
Yeah, so in a race context, especially with that bow he had, you know, he's doing fine.
Happy birthday, Death Sword. I don't think it's his birthday.
We'll have to ask. Well, I won't. I'll be asleep. You and Glovers will have to ask.
True. When are you planning on leaving? After Eel?
Whenever Glovers gets here. Which, as far as I know, is roughly 35 minutes. I mean, I'm not in a rush to go now, but in 35 minutes, I'll be falling asleep.
Anno splitting all of the hits in this fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to stay on commentary, actually, and I'll just hear me snoring for the remaining 2 hours of the run. Yeah, JD has a fair lead here. Got the Master Sword puzzle and the entire Master Sword cutscene ahead of Anno.
So that's like 3.5 minutes.
Maybe. I mean, we'll know when Anno gets the Master Sword.
Yeah.
So JD's now heading to the Forest Temple, but he didn't read the sign earlier telling him where the Forest Temple was, and he just ran past it again. I really hope he remembers where it is.
Don't worry, there's another sign later on. He could still figure it out.
Yeah, maybe he's just waiting till the last second.
Nice, one frame dash.
Good one-framers.
For some reason, those ones feel harder to get than the mid-to-jump ones.
Yeah, I have trouble with the dig spot ones too. JD going for 3 swings. Very nice.
Didn't read the sign.
Oh, I didn't notice when Anna got the Master Sword. You're right. It's about 3.5 minutes. These Shadow Beasts are...
Oh.
Yeah, this Shadow Beast fight is one of the hardest in the run.
Hardest to do fast.
Yeah. You're very much not supposed to be human for this fight. Nice knees.
Yeah, and then the one just likes to look at the wall sometimes.
Yeah.
When that doesn't happen, it's not too bad, but when it does, you're just waiting for him to turn around, and then you go for a spin and it doesn't reach, and then you're very sad.
You get a nice camera just by rolling really close to a wall. And roll stabbing into the cutscene to save a little time. So JD's now going to go for back in time equipped to wrong warp into the King Bulblin fight. Oh, nice little setup there. That's variation on Sky's setup.
I'm gonna have to try that.
So just going to wrong warp into the King Bulblin fight using the file that he saved in Orden. I'm not going to explain exactly how that works. It doesn't really matter, but he's doing that to, excuse me, set a flag in memory that gives him a bunch of monkeys for the Forest Temple, so he doesn't need to go save any.
34, I believe.
I believe you. Actually, wait, I thought the number was variable because it depends on when you skip. Sorry, when you reset relative to the cutscene skipping. I thought it was something like the cutscene skipping starts a countdown and the reset pauses that countdown.
In that case, I don't know. But interesting. I wonder if you could time it so you only get 3 monkeys.
Yeah, maybe. Let's see whether Anno gets... Well, Anno would have to get really good RNG to skip this spider. Well, without killing the Boko. He's probably going to kill the Boko. Okay, he's just not going to bother. Probably a good move. Busting his nut at just the right time.
You never know, JD could get a 3 million hop ook.
Yep. I think you of all people do know, actually.
Well, of all of the RNG seeds I tested, the worst I found was still 54. And I tested like 10% of all possible RNG seeds.
Oh, that's nothing.
True, but I guess in the last 90% of seeds, there could be the 3 billion.
Yep. Nice purple mist from Anno as well. Oh, Anno got a roll into that cutscene. You know what? Why do I always do a jump attack into that cutscene? A roll would be way better.
I two roll. I walk up to speed and do 2 rolls, I believe.
Only a 2 hop for JD. Got really lucky there.
Not insanely lucky. That's about 25% of all of Ooks.
He can't get luckier, though. Well, I didn't notice his initial Ook position. There's more RNG than just the hops. Anno bonking on nothing, entering the Forest Temple. And Anno going setup list for this. I'm not sure about that angle. Hope that works. Yep, that'll work. Seemed a bit steep to me. And a 29-32 boomerang for JD. Very nice for a race. Both loading a file at the same time, but going different directions from the entrance to Forest Temple. That was a neat synchronization. And Anno killed the Boko, so he has a better chance of... Yeah. Better chance of potentially skipping.
I would go for that.
Yeah. This is like a 50% chance. If he turns right, then no good. Yeah,
Darn.
So he should drop off. Yep. Good move. So if he busts is not exactly as he intends. Very good. And JD is heading over to the wolf setup for Fair and Escape. And actually use that boomerang to cheat. And get out of Farron without beating the Twilight or the Forest Temple. What a jerk.
Capital D colon.
That's right. But it's okay, we expect both runners to cheat equally.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Let's see if it is indeed Sunday for JD. It is indeed Sunday.
Obviously, a lot I don't understand about time zones. Nope, no morals, just more feels.
Did Anno get 2 hops as well?
I wasn't looking.
It looked like it wasn't bad. I guess we can tell by his split.
Well, maybe. Reacting to that Shadow Beast layout by killing 1 and then 2.
Okay, he lost half a second there. You never know what happened.
Could have been Ook facing the wrong way. And JD has voided into the gorge. Very clumsy of him. Thankfully, that also saves a minute.
A clumsy minute.
Very
Going
clumsy.
Dangerously close to the map trigger there.
Yeah, that was real close.
Don't walk through those flowers.
Duop and an instant start. Oh my god. How did he not gold?
Okay. I was a little worried about that.
Yeah, he felt like he was running out of time at the end. Looks good though. fact, JD doesn't do the targeting midair strat. Wow. Everybody does the targeting, like, during rupee roll a little bit differently, and it freaks me out when it's not what I do. He was real close to slipping off there.
Yeah, I just go into C up and I put like this scent in like the center of the screen. It doesn't have to be too precise.
Oh.
From like where you walk in.
Yeah, yeah. Anno going for his roll method. I don't understand that one. For fair and escape, but it works.
Oh, did he do like the roll and the 2 back hops, or what was it?
No, it was, he dashes up, transforms, and then does a target roll, but then adjusts.
Oh, okay. That just feels the same as just walking up.
Yep. JD's just a real friendly guy. I'm sure he'd give you a hug if you were there. You know, also going for his roll setup for the postman and getting pooped on.
Oh, no.
Got pooped on right into the postman trigger.
I don't know if I've seen that one before.
That's really unfortunate.
Like, I've gotten hit by the Boko like many times into the trigger, but I don't know if I've ever had that one happen.
That's unfortunate for Anno, but also very funny.
Now Anno just has to miss Gorge Void to not feel so bad about it.
That would be an approach, yeah. Yeah, so JD has got the CAC portal now, and we'll open up Leneru before going and doing the Twilight. Just works out better for routing.
You never know. JD could lose 6 minutes on the second fair and escape.
It's possible. I've done it before.
I think there's like times I've at least lost a minute on fair and escape.
Yeah. I think I've reset to fair and escape before.
I don't know if I've ever done that. I think I would... It's just a dumb trick.
Yeah. It's just like, if you're already not on a great run and then you fail it twice, it just doesn't feel like it's worth continuing. I don't know. That's how I felt at the time anyway.
Nice. Both Gorge Void.
Yeah, very good. That's a frame perfect trick. In fact, both runners saving time over the world record doing Wolf Gorge Void.
Oh, did Nimzo do human during the record? I didn't actually watch today.
And Anna's going for the horizontal targeting method.
I've never tried it.
Very nice.
Is that how you aim?
What, the rank thing?
No.
I have not done that one.
JD falling into a massive lake. That's gonna lose a lot of time.
Yeah, really unfortunate. Hope he brought his swimming trunks. Looks like he did. Wolfie paddle. And I was successfully avoiding the King Bulblin trigger.
I like how he uses the camera there.
I didn't notice.
Like, he just like goes forward and uses the camera to keep him against the wall.
Let's see whether JD goes for the safe or risky method here. Looking like risky method.
I would not drown with this lead.
Maybe if you're confident in the strat. I don't think JD is just aiming to win the race. I think he's just trying to do as well as he can.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I'm definitely not confident in that strat. It feels like you get grabbed in like the rarest of situations.
I guess it's just a matter of knowing what to look for. I couldn't tell you, I couldn't enumerate all the cases or anything, but I am pretty confident in that trick. I would go for it in races. In fact,
Yeah,
I do go
definitely
for
not
it.
put a lot of time into it. Oh,
JD, yeah. So unfortunately, he's gonna die. No, okay, he just missed it. Yeah, he tried to squeeze in a fourth dash there, which is pretty tough. I don't know whether it's fast to if you can, because you have to go pretty far out of your way too. Yeah, that was Fortuate. Wow, he went really late. But it
Yeah.
works. So now JD will save, I don't know, some small single digit, some like medium single digit number of seconds over just staying in bounds. Of course, losing time overall because of the bonk.
Yeah, how much is that? Like 20 seconds, 25?
The bonk, yeah, something like that. I think it's closer to 30.
And dying is probably like 40 or more. Actually, if you die, do you have to redo the fight?
You don't have to redo the fight. You have to howl for the car garage.
Oh, right.
So I want to say that would be an extra 20. I'm just making up numbers, though. So Anna is heading to Lanera now. JD has just flown his carg up the river and got the one framer. Nice.
How much does that one framer save?
It's like 3 or 4.
Yeah, it feels like a lot.
You know what? I think I'm wrong about that. It feels like it's about 3 or 4 before the text ends, but the jump attack, costs a second. You're moving in the wrong direction, so probably 2 or 3.
Just noticed that Anno Golded getting map warping.
Oh yeah, look at that.
And leaving Kakariko.
Yeah. Wide glotters.
I go infinitely late on Burge Clip.
As in you don't do it?
Not usually. If the run is bad, I will.
Oh, so Anna's going for the safe strat on this Kargarok. The reason that drowning the Kargarok like JD did is dangerous is because if you get grabbed if you get grabbed and the Bolden disintegrates in the water, then the game crashes. But JD wisely didn't do that.
Wow. Impressive.
Supposed to be a 42-15.
It's not that bad.
Vessel. No, not bad at all.
I think anything under like 45 is probably pretty good for a race.
Yeah, I guess it depends how you feel about it.
I mean, yeah.
Like JD is a minute behind his PB. I can't read that from here. But his PB is also very good, so I would say he's doing just fine. Except that he murdered that Koos. Well, you know what? I should give him credit. He at least murdered it in a graveyard.
Ooh.
At least be efficient about it.
Not doing like the target roll there just like makes it look so weird.
Yeah. Interesting digging up the heart when he was about to be healed by the tears.
Yeah, very spaced out bugs.
Yeah. I guess he was just had time to waste. Yeah, I was pretty into reading. Oh, Anno just golded his Kargarok flight segment.
Nice.
Tactical bonk.
I do like that bonk.
It's a good bonk.
I don't know how much it saves, but it feels good.
Doubt it's completely optimal. It doesn't lose as much as a normal bonk. He's gonna be rich. Getting the 10 rupees. Interesting.
Forgot that ELH has text.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, he's getting rupee text for sure.
There have been several places, even just in Elden Twilight so far, where the way that JD is not using the C stick is interesting to me. It's obviously, he's obviously prepared for it. It's not like he's just not thinking about it.
Yeah.
It's just the way he does things. But very different from how I see most people doing it.
A very subconscious C sticker.
And or JD, you have the text. He's side hopping over the rupee, even though he didn't need to. We got the one framer out of the abandoned house. Nice. Anno is still about 3 minutes behind, a little bit more.
Well, Anno should have saved time.
Yeah, he did. Oh, JD. Stuck on the stairs. Railing wasn't designed for wolves. And let's see, a good bomb house skip from JD. I don't know whether he does wolf or human. It's like wolf.
Oh, Anno also doesn't target roll.
Yeah, JD slipped off the fence. That wolf
Ooh,
setup
missed a bug.
kind of annoying. So we just went for the human setup as the backup. It's much safer.
It's not slow if you target after you start the roll.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't call that a target roll though.
I guess, yeah.
Also, if you're just doing one roll, I don't think it matters.
Well, I hold down, so like I hold down while I'm skipping the cutscene. So if I get like a step in before I roll, and like whatever.
Oh, yeah. JD getting pretty good RNG there, and blue rupee text. He got a blue rupee 5, and going for some more rupees. JD is rich. Got what, 47?
I need to go back and look at the VOD and figure out how Prince had like 21 rupees at Hugo.
Guess his rupee count was fine. Nice quick climb from JD. You know, having a bit of a time getting out of the inn.
He's having a very eld in.
What's that?
He's having a very eld in.
Yes.
JD going for some dash cancels off these ledges.
Nicely done. grouping up the other shadow beasts. So it is a bit slower to do that just within the context of the fight, but this area is on a steam cycle, and because of that, he's going to have to wait a little bit, and he probably didn't really lose time.
And grouping them up is just more consistent.
Yeah.
You have plenty of time on the steam cycle most of the time.
Oh, so it looks like he did lose like half a second, but not a big deal. Let's look for bomb house skip on Anno's side now. And Anno is going straight for the human version, which is only about 4 seconds slower than the wolf version. Very nice.
It was a very bomb house skip.
He bonked so hard on the bomb house that it exploded.
Yeah.
JD now experiencing some RNG? Question mark?
Maybe.
We don't know yet. I didn't do that. I'll do that tomorrow.
Oh, that one looked fast. I don't know though.
It is very hard to tell. It's and I was successfully skipping one blue ruby's text and then getting the text from the next one, and never leaving the watchtower.
Well, now they have all of the texts except for red.
They don't have purple, orange, or silver.
Those ones don't matter, you know?
Orange does. I mean, it doesn't on
You
this.
save warp red after orange,
Yeah.
though.
Neither of them got green rupee text yet. I hope at least one of them is planning to go to treasure room.
Oh, did he get Gamersat Hub?
I did not notice.
Blotters, question mark? Nice.
Yep, I guess so.
That was like a 4-second Glouters.
Nice. I think JD made a totally new splits file when he came back and started ELH. Good bonk right now.
JD will now be doing the messenger fight that everybody says is hard for some reason.
Pretty straightforward. If you don't go into it with a plan, then it kind of sucks.
I think all of the people who say it's hard go for the one on the right first.
Yeah, that could do it. Oh, interesting camera turn from Anna. I don't think I've seen anyone turn the camera for that. It makes sense. And JD goes for the one on the right first, but does just fine.
Good to me.
Anno killing all the local wildlife. Capital D colon. JD is even richer. Ooh.
Is that good?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
he get that? Okay.
He he must have just anticipated it because he pulled the map pretty much as early as possible. Not actually as early as possible, just close. Probably a couple of frames after.
Wall bug is no longer wall bug. It's air bug now.
Yep. And now is ground bug. Ground bug.
Now he is no bug.
Oh.
See if he gets waterfall side hop. That looks good. Nice. Anno is now warpening the rock.
Like me a well-warpened rock. And not getting gamer side hop. Man, JD hates that wall. And these bugs, probably.
That wasn't like great initial RNG, but it looks like he cleaned it up afterwards.
Backed up just fine. Interesting that he went over to that side. I thought he was going to go to Snow Peak. Live by the lily pad, die by the lily pad. It's really important that JD looked at those two blobs for a minute. Gotta make sure they're still there.
Alright, let's see if Anno goes left or right.
He could really throw us off by switching to the Wii version just for this fight.
True. He also
Goes to the center one first.
Looks
also
a
goes
little
right.
weird.
And
That was
okay.
close to not working.
Yeah. I didn't actually know that either of these two went for the right first. I know, not going for the stupid jump, which is very intelligent of him.
Does he go for that one sometimes?
I think that's a thing Anno has done before.
No, Andy goes for it. I don't know if I've ever seen anyone else do it.
Demon and Glubbers, I know, have both gone for it. Varying degrees of success. JD, interestingly, not running straight here. I guess he was thinking of MDH.
I've definitely done that.
Let's see whether Anna goes for waterfall side hop. He sometimes does and sometimes doesn't. I expect he'll be going for it since he wants to be catching up.
Oh,
He
not quite.
Unfortunately failed it. So this fail case means he's just going to take some midna jumps back up.
Yeah, this is a case where a backup loses more time on ELA Trout.
Yeah. And it's impossible to get that midna call first try. I don't know why. I guess he got it first try, but he had to hesitate. Yeah, that's right. Happy Pride, everyone. That's probably what JD had in mind. And I'm having a better lily pad bugs than JD did. And killing the second. Oh,
Oh,
well,
never
should've
mind.
killed it.
It was almost really good.
Yeah. Second bug died on the lily pad too. Means it popped sooner. Oh,
Not quite getting the side hop.
no.
That side hop is the thing that I do not go for.
Not really needed. Oh, GD. Struggling a little bit with this bug. This bug can be a real hassle if you don't do it right the first time.
I thought that was a manip for a second. Like, I thought that was like a really esoteric manip. Yeah, the weird thing about this bug is that if you don't get it first try, it can like just kind of screw you over and not attack again for ages.
Yeah, unfortunately, it died in the water there. No one likes a wet bug. So hopefully this time we will not see JD clipping out of bounds. If he does that, something has gone terribly wrong. And Anna is about to run straight for about a minute. Not completely straight, there's a little bit of a turn in the middle.
We'll see if JD gets lucky or not lucky with the second to last bug.
Also, coming up on the hour mark. Happy 1 hour, everyone.
It's pretty
Nice.
lucky. I don't know if there's really anything you can do for that bug besides just hope.
That's all I know how to do. JD singing along with the camera. And going for this camera manip, the boss bug will only start attacking from on camera. So if you continually face the camera away from it, it will never attack. And JD was purposely pointing the camera along the longer dimension of the raft so that the bug will attack from an advantageous angle, though not necessarily as soon as it possibly can.
That looks good.
Yep.
Always wondered if there's a way that you can manip so you always land back on the board.
I don't know. When I was tasking it, it was very RNG-y. So like even if it was on camera the whole time, you could. There was a lot of variation in how long it would take to attack.
Yeah.
And I imagine just any variation in how long it takes to attack will influence where you end up landing. A 101.30-ish Linearu for JD.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Both these runners could definitely still get a sub 3 with these runs.
Oh, that's not great. It looked good,
Yeah.
but then it somehow got all the way over there.
Better than what happened to JD, though. So let's see if JD wants to be really rich. No, it doesn't look like it.
He does
It's
want
gonna
to
be
be
pretty
very unhealthy, though.
Yes. Be a shame if he were to die. So JD's got a howl here so that he can get ending blow so that he can eventually finish the game. And I'm having some trouble bonking.
Anorakkis accidentally digging.
We don't know that it was an accident. Could have been a tactical dig. Some RNG manip. So JD's got an interesting Shadow Beast fight ahead of him. He's got to kill these Shadow Beasts as Wolf in order to do a glitch. But without Midna on his back, so he can't use the charge attacks.
A bit tough.
Yeah, he's got to deal very specific amounts of damages. Amounts of damages? Yeah.
It's mostly a tight timing window.
Yeah. Looks like Anno's also going for the camera manip for the bug. Also, because JD is a wolf, Isa isn't going to say ya, so you'll have to say it at home. Ya.
It's yaless for a reason. We don't need the yaw.
Maybe you don't.
Oh, not quite. Just barely too late on the last day attacks there.
Yeah. So he's got to do the fight again, but should be manageable. Yeah, looks fine.
There it is. Yeah, you can fail that just from not mashing fast enough sometimes. Yeah. Or if you mash too fast.
And Anno coming in at a 104.59 Leneru. So still about 3.5 minutes behind JD.
We do have Enter Lakebed and Morpheal coming up.
Yeah.
Those are going to be high tension points of the run.
Then there's Arbiters, and then there's City, and then there's Palace, there's Hyrule, and that's the end.
True.
Well, let's see how rich Anno wants to be. I think he's going to be a little richer. Yep. Well, get richer in this area than JD opted to. The camera in this area is not very conducive to good movement.
I guess he could probably skip 2 AG reds now.
With 66?
It might be a stretch.
You can? I wouldn't go for that.
Ooh,
JD...
plump.
I'm not sure whether JD went for the cutscene skip. It looked like he was on the right, so it probably was.
Yeah, I think either just be attacked late or whatever. I don't know if most people usually B attack over it or A attack.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Well, what do you do?
I jump attack, but the attack would be faster, theoretically. Oh, JD got a heart at some point. I guess from the Shadow Beast fight.
Yeah, I guess.
Must have accidentally got one during the cutscene.
That'll last like
So-
10 seconds or so.
Yeah, I think it's 8. Actually, I know it's 8. Oh, JD died. The game's over.
Sad.
I guess Anno wins. Oh, good race, everyone.
So if Anno manages to do this fight first try, he'll be saving a good amount of time over
Yep.
JD.
So JD's going to do a super cool setup to enter Lakebed without the lake being there. Enter Lakebed
For
temple, I should say.
reasons.
Yeah. It's even harder to enter with what JD has with the lake there.
Oh, he got that buffer first try.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice.
Nicely done.
That's what you want to see. It's definitely not what you don't want to see. If you want to get into Lakebed.
It's what you want to see unless you're Anorakkis.
Oh, did
What is... I know having a really chaotic fight, but it works.
he fail it once? I wasn't super
Yeah, I didn't
paying-
notice.
I guess we can tell from his split.
Yeah.
Looks like he didn't.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, that was weird. He kind of just YOLO'd that.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what happened. JD is now going to blow up Lakebed Temple.
Capital D colon. Such a nice place.
Yep. You'd think he'd have more respect for the architecture.
If you had to live in one of these temples, like if you were the boss of one of these temples, which one would you choose?
Maybe go with City in the Sky, get some fresh air.
Yeah? I don't know. I have to think about this now.
You really don't have to think about it.
I want to, though. Not Snow Peak. Definitely not Snow Peak. I don't like the cold.
The decor is pretty interesting, though. Got a rug.
Arbiter's just too many bugs.
Well, you're saying if you were the boss of one of these dungeons. I was assuming you're living in the boss room.
Oh, no. You get to live in the whole dungeon.
Hmm.
Oh,
You know,
how did that miss?
It's not angled far enough out. I mean, obviously. Easy
Yeah.
to say that in retrospect.
I don't know. I have to go with either Forest Temple or Lake Bed.
Yeah, seemed pleasant enough.
City in the Sky, I don't know. Like, heights aren't the thing, you know? I don't like heights that much.
So let's see. Anno gets the instant bong, very nice, and dies immediately. So that'll save, that alone saves like, I don't know, 15 seconds over JD.
Yeah.
See if JD gets the quick thing. Did not, unfortunately. I guess pressed the bomb button too early. Which is
Actually,
my
Lake
most
Bed is the
common focus,
piranhas.
too.
Not Lake Bed.
What's that?
It has the piranhas, so never mind, not Lake Bed.
Oh man, JD is having a really rough time with these tadpoles. They were kind of hiding.
Yeah. Can happen.
And going for the new strat. Nice.
Interesting how he took a moment. Oh,
That was, yeah, so he did an interesting combo at the end there.
oh, did he not do neutral?
It didn't look like it, but very intelligently saving a bomb so that he can skip the second cycle of tadpoles. And Anno making it into Lake Bed first try, very nice. And throwing a bomb in just for good measure.
Yeah, so Anna's a little under 3 minutes behind now.
Yep, catching up.
If he gets the Deku Toad 1 cycle.
Oh, I see. Still, he has caught up some amount. Oh, it would have been cool if they synchronized on the save warp again, just like they did in Forest Temple.
Yeah.
They'll both be in the same room at the same time. They could say hi to each other. And they didn't. How rude. JD needs to get some water bombs. I guess he's going for the ones in the second room. Hopefully he remembers.
Wow, Anorakkis is now ahead. Oh, now he's behind.
Yeah. I hope JD is remembering to get water bombs. JD,
Please get the water bombs.
I mean, hopefully he'll realize soon. This will probably just reload his save.
Well, now Anorakkis has a lot of catch-up here.
JD is just entering Morpheal. This is not good.
JD, please get the water bombs.
Maybe
he'll notice during boss key skip.
No, I'm watching his stream right now, which is 30 seconds ahead of what we're seeing. He is in Morpheal, so I don't think it would really help for me.
That is very unfair. He's gonna do the first ever zero bomb.
Yeah, well, hopefully. So yeah, he is losing a lot of time here. That's a very big mistake.
Has he noticed and just reset yet?
I closed his stream. Like he when I opened it, he was about to start the first phase, so like he's gonna notice in a second anyway.
Maybe he's been hiding something from us.
Yeah, maybe. Man, this is.
It's very sad to watch him just being oblivious. Like, oh.
Now he realizes.
Yeah.
So he should just reset at this point. Yeah, he knows what to do.
It took a minute to think about it and got it. So yeah, I think
that really tightens the gap.
I think Anno is still behind, but not by much.
Yes. JD taking a dip. Yeah, that's a really that's an easy thing to overlook as well, and really unfortunate mistake to make.
I think it's harder to overlook when you get the stalactite bombs in like a pillar clip route, but like forgetting that chest is easier to overlook.
I didn't notice whether Anno got the bomb thing.
It looked fast, so well I guess we can always tell by his split. It looks like,
Like
he
Glubbers
probably
running.
didn't.
Yo, Glubbers.
Hi Glubbers.
Hello. How is the wonderful race going?
Well,
JD just forgot to grab water bombs and went into eel.
yeah, he got all the way to where you would take out a water bomb in the Morpheal fight before realizing. So that has
Oh, no.
evened out the race quite a bit because Anno was behind from having failed Sword and Shield skip twice.
Oh. Alright, I did catch that Anno was behind when I looked earlier.
Anno did not forget the bombs.
Congrats, Anno.
So that puts him, I don't know, about a minute behind now.
Yeah, yeah, that was a big one. Very unfortunate. Sure, JD won't be forgetting that anytime soon, or again anytime soon.
Oh,
Oh.
well, nice ledge grab.
That was interesting.
I saved that once recently by targeting Jake and getting a jump attack off of him.
Oh yeah, I saw that. All right, I kind of want to watch the Morpheal, but then I'm gonna tap out.
Alright, see ya, Beast.
Alright.
Thanks for commentating, it's been fun.
Wait, I said I'm gonna watch the Morpheal.
Oh, I thought you said you were not going to watch the Morpheal.
Oh no.
Alright,
We've
never
got a
mind.
full deal.
It,
Maybe
it has not been fun, Morpheal. Thank you for not.
Wow. So that's what JD wanted to do a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, so he has a water bomb now. Will
That's
he
important.
have more? Stay tuned.
Yeah, we'll see.
Oh, and Anno elected to play on German.
Yeah.
Wiggling his way to victory.
Oh, the RNG looks good. He could do it.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
very much the one bomb RNG.
That's going to be a bit of a tight one bomb, but I think it's possible.
Oh, it's definitely possible. He is not going for
No.
it.
Darn.
That's completely understandable.
Probably a smart thing to do, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially now that his lead is not what it was.
in Anna's situation, I could understand going for it more.
Yep.
It's a nice way to equalize a bit.
If it works out. And
Very
nice.
ground AD. Solid eel fight.
That's an interesting camera.
Well, it is, in my opinion, one of the best ways to get a good 2-bomb is go for a 1-bomb and then just ignore it. Lol.
JD's
So
eel
true,
was laughing
JD.
at
So
him.
true.
But maybe he's not laughing. Maybe that's a person with their arms in the air.
Oh,
Field
could
goal.
be.
Do you think he just added that OBS component, or he just has that ready for when he needs it?
Yeah, has that ready at all times, just in case.
Ready in the top left of the screen. Not dead center.
Anno,
Not going for. I thought he was going to do it for a second there.
well, I didn't know what he was doing because he equipped Lantern after the first recap.
Yeah, that was a little weird. Maybe it was a misequip.
Or maybe he likes to do that so he doesn't have water bombs equipped on a button he doesn't like. This is going to be a little awkward for Anno because he's going for this and he can definitely get it, but he's going to be tight on air. So if he misses the regrab, then he's doomed. But he does have enough air for it.
He has plenty of air. He could even buffer a few times.
That looks like a good frame. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first pause was definitely not good.
Very nicely done from Anno. And the eel swimming straight up.
Yo,
Whee! Actually, that's a good cutscene.
That is a good cutscene. I was not expecting a good cutscene after going straight up.
I don't know how you guys tell.
So I just tasked this and watched this cutscene about 100 times.
Ah,
Yeah, basically, when the camera changes for the last time to like where it's still going to be moving, but to its location that it'll be at before when Morpheal bonks. If Morpheal is all the way at the far end of the arena, like behind the pillar that's there, then it's going to take like an extra second or two. And then if Morpheal is closer to the middle of the arena, then it'll save some time. And that's really the only thing that matters.
That's interesting to know. I didn't know that. I just kind of have a feel about what's fast and what's slow.
Yeah, and you can also tell from how the Midna sound, like the sound of Midna coming out of Link's shadow, aligns with the end of the music of Morpheal dying.
JD not going in to see down. Interesting.
Yeah, you don't have to during MDH. It's not as laggy as Twilight.
I did not know that. Probably doesn't hurt much to do, I guess.
Yeah, well, depends on how confident you are in your pathing.
Very.
There you go.
I go past a patch of grass and I turn a little bit to the left and it works.
I can't think of any better pathing than that. Okay, I'm going to go to sleep. Thanks
Good night,
for joining,
peace.
Glover.
Yeah, thank you for commentating for the first
Yeah, no problem.
little while I was getting home.
Thank you. It actually has been fun.
It has been fun. I agree. All right, enjoy the rest of the race. See ya.
Enjoy sleeping.
Hi, Globers.
Hello.
Now that he's gone, God, that beast, that former world record holder Bewildebeest is so annoying.
Former?
Have you been a little bit out of the loop?
I've been out of the loop on literally everything today. I woke up, I start work at 7 in the morning, and by 7:15 I had 30 emails. I have literally just been working.
248.22 from Nimzo.
Nice. GG to Nimzo. That is a very solid time. Not as good as his 2:53.52. Yeah, 2:53.52, because it was the palindrome.
That is a nice time.
Yeah, it's about time someone beat that me guy. I really hate that guy.
Now he just needs a 247.42.
That would be impressive.
It would.
Or he could get a 248.42 and undo his last run.
He could.
Come out and say, I cheated, but this one is real. Trust me, guys. JD going to kill this Poe who didn't do anything wrong.
Every cheater does seem to do that. They're like, yeah, this run is fake, but all these ones are legit.
Yeah.
And then they turn out to not be legit.
Like the Pokemon guy.
It's like every cheater ever, honestly.
You'd probably not call the Pokemon guy that cheated Pokemon guy when there is a runner called Poke Guy. Anyway, Anno and JD are both in the grayscale weird stuff that you get during MDH that a lot of movies like to do when it's sad. So everybody should be sad right now.
Apparently you're a bit quieter.
Does it help if I talk loudly? I can talk
Yes.
like this.
You
And
missed
use my announcer voice.
you missed the beginning where they were very, very close up until like Hugo, so we were just commenting on every single tiny time loss and time save that they were doing.
Well, JD pressed the Y button a little bit early there, so he got warped a tiny bit towards the actual dig spot.
Nice.
See if that works better. Okay, is this better? Thank you, Ricky.
I do have my mic like teabag distance from my mouth, so
I don't know what teabag distance means. Does he keep it really close? That man streams at like 1 a.m. for me.
yeah, it basically just like covers half of his face at all times.
Ah, how wonderful. Implant the mic in my throat. I could do that because it's a headset mic. Don't think you guys want to hear that.
Some nice jumps from JD, but does not go for the last jump attack there, interestingly.
He does it the reverse of what I do. I don't go for the first one. Apparently I am mistaken. At least one person does want to hear that. Fair enough. Anno not quite getting as much of a warp over to the dig spot, but still getting one. Now we're commenting on these very small time losses.
Oh, that was an interesting B attack from JD. I don't know how I feel about it. Almost got bridged, but it worked out.
Is there really a definition of getting bridged? Because you can get basically anything. I've fallen through it twice. I've been turned 90 degrees to the right and dashed off the right side. I've tripped
I don't get
for
bridged.
4 seconds straight.
I get ledged. Like the ledge before the bridge, sometimes I dash off it and then I just like don't dash and I just fall immediately. That ledge is
I've
weird.
done that too. I guess I've technically clipped through 3 times because I've also clipped through and grabbed the ledge.
I got ledged 2 runs in a row. It was great.
The bridge is... I don't believe in the statement getting bridged because the bridge will just do what it deems necessary. Anno getting the small time save that he did earlier. Each plank has its own collision that oscillates between wall, roof, floor, depending on... That is the worst thing I have heard today, and I just said that I had 30 emails by 15 minutes after starting work today.
That sounds like some Super Mario 64 type stuff.
And now there is a dog.
And you missed Anno. Anno missed that jump 2 times earlier.
Why did he try it a second time?
That I was hoping he would try it a 3rd time.
Huh.
But
Did
he
he
would have
get
died if he missed it, so...
Oh, I thought you were saying he got it the 3rd time.
No, he
Like,
didn't. He didn't go for it.
About 104 behind. Well, I don't have a joke about 104, because that's not really a time that has very much relevance at any given time.
One Gorge
After
Void.
lunch. No, Gorge Void's 101.
I mean, it's really hard to give a definitive timing for Gorge Void because of Fair and Escape.
I have always heard that it's 101 for the past few years, but I'm also realizing somebody could have told me that as a joke because it literally spells lol.
Maybe it's optimally 101, but the Fair and Escape that it adds definitely makes it not 101 most of the time.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. So what do you think SPR stands for here? JD's going to enter it, but I don't know what it could mean.
I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Apparently the dog is giving his opinion.
Sprite. Yes, I agree with your Quaid. Enter Sprite. It's actually the liquid that all of this ice is made of. It's all frozen Sprite. So there's a way to Sprite peak runes.
Sue Permariob Rothers? Some poor runner. Look, all of these things are horrible things to enter. I'm just putting that out there. I don't think I want to enter any Rothers or runners. Ah, we're entering the Sickly Peasants Revolt. The time of 1120 to 1121, because unfortunately they all passed away from their
Darn.
sickness. Was that when the plague was? When was the plague? The one that people mean when they say the plague.
I don't know, whenever the Dark Ages were.
I mean, it's like 1100s. 14th century Europe, so we're talking 1346 to 1353. Okay, I was like not that far.
Apparently the Dark Ages is like a very long time. I just
Yes.
realized.
Yeah, the Dark Ages is a very long time. The Dark
It's like
Ages
500 years.
I want to say it was even longer than that. because it was like after the fall of Rome, which was the late 400s, and I want to say it went until around Columbus. So like it was almost a century, a millennium. It was almost a century. It was longer than 500 years. It was almost a century.
I guess it would take like a bit for like half of all people to die.
Yeah. Last time I checked, all people did not live that much during that time. And JD getting smacked by a Koos. And now the Koos has friends. Yeah, Google said 1346 to 1350. Oh, I just closed it. For 1346 to 1353. 7 years.
It's still around today. Just very rare.
Yeah, that's the thing about illnesses. They don't really go away. Like, is there anyone that's actually been killed that we know of?
Polio.
Polio?
I think
I
so.
feel like there's...
I don't know, polio has always been the example of like the disease that was fully eradicated.
In the fall of 2022, an unvaccinated man in Rockland County, New York, was paralyzed as a result of a polio infection, so it was still around 2 years ago.
Darn. Okay. It was
This is a
just
really bleak
mostly
topic.
eradicated then. Yeah, what if we didn't talk about like deadly illnesses?
Well, they're in Snow Peak. It's basically the same thing. Oh, Anno equipping the Stern Boomerang. Good job. So, how do we segue away from deadly illnesses? JD's on a snowboard. That's pretty radical.
Yeah. I have never snowboarded.
I have.
I've
It's very
skied.
fun. I've tried skiing. I was never really a fan of it, but I did go snowboarding, like, a few times.
I know that like every skier ever hates snowboarders.
Yeah, and the feeling is mutual.
Alright.
So JD is riding on an icicle, which, sure, why not? Tony Hawk's Pro Snowboarding. There was that. There was Shaun White's snowboarding. It was a really interesting game. It was on like Wii, and you had like this Wii balance board shaped like a snowboard. Loved it.
That was a pretty good snowboarding.
There was
And
also
he
SSX
goes for the
Tricky.
minute tech skip. Crazy. He saved like half a second.
Congrats on saving that half second. Snowboard on a broadsword and skis like dual. I don't think that a
Ooh,
sword would make a good
unlucky left
snowboard
door.
or skis. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
That's a very bad left door to get. Like that's like one of the worst left doors to get. Oh.
Yep. So what you can do there, if you get the left door, is you can target above the crates in the background, and it goes much better. That still isn't great.
Yeah, the respawn position isn't good.
All right. And will JD be going for floor clips? He did not get the floor clip, so he's going to do the less fun floor clip.
True Jaquade.
Well, you can also just, if you go through the left door, target in the top right corner and just LJA.
JD's
JD
allergic
going
to
for-
climbing this ladder.
Ladder dancing. Let's see if he successfully soothes the freezered into not a chewing as much as it normally does.
Anno is now inside of Sprite. Let's see if he gets this
Done.
first LJ.
So are we talking about Sprite the drink or Sprite like... What is a Sprite in like
I thought
mythology?
the
Is
drink
it
was
like
funnier.
a baby fairy?
I don't know.
It's really
Something
awkward
like
they
that.
didn't drink that. The drink, he's entered the drink.
Yes.
Well, if this is what they put in the McDonald's Sprite, then I understand why it's so crisp.
Yeah, but JD's next split is enter AG, and I have no idea what AG stands for.
It probably stands for agagagagagagag. like what pirates do. I almost said spiders while thinking about pirates.
No, it's like ag, like the sound you make when you're in AG.
Hmm.
Aggravating dungeon, maybe.
Okay. Anno appears to have also soothed the Freezer into submission.
Was that first try from both?
Yeah, both of them got first try. Hmm. And as we can tell off of Anno's time segment on his split, it is 8:34 p.m. MDT.
And we can also see that Anno saved time on Enter Ball's room.
This is true. Very interesting that JD uses a light blue for being behind. I'm gonna stop commenting on things that are explicitly not on the stream.
Yeah. In this desperate time? Maybe. In this desperate tower?
I mean, I'd be pretty desperate in that tower too. You have to deal with that bridge. Do you think that bridge is sentient? Because I have definitely theorized it is.
No.
Well, fair enough. I guess I'm the only one that has then. And I'm doing 2 side hops there for some reason.
Because he can.
Do I need to go to bed?
JD hopefully
luckily
not
for
getting
me-
analog glitch right now.
Yeah, hopefully not. Luckily for me on the bed front, I am sitting in a chair literally inches from a bed. So I could if I wanted to. I could commentate the rest of this race from a bed. I don't think it would go very... Ooh! For some reason, looking at the water...
JD doing the anti-lag reduction.
Yeah.
Nice camera.
Very
I guess
nice
it was
camera.
worth it.
I guess at that point it wasn't laggy. I don't think I've seen that one.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
Let's see if JD
That's
goes
fine.
for the risky jump I compared before.
Yeah, the risky jump that I saw that and went, I've done that for a year.
Does not go for it. Interesting dash pattern there.
It was my favorite jump. Because it's just easier than the other thing, in my opinion. And apparently,
I wouldn't say it's
disagree with
easier,
that.
but it is safer.
I think I never properly learned the other one, where this one was kind of just intuitive.
I mean, both of them are dash at the edge.
True. Oh. Anno did not get analog glitch either.
JD losing milliseconds by not going into C-down before he transforms.
Unfortunate, he will lose this race now. Because now Anno is magically ahead. Don't ask why his feed is behind. Trust
Anno
me.
notably didn't equip Memo.
What?
Yeah, he has Rang and Ball and Chain on right now.
Oh, that
I'm
was interesting.
surprised that worked.
They do have the same rupee count. They both have 266.
Do you think he's going to accidentally show Fire the Rang?
Good question. It depends on if he's listening to this or not.
There it is.
I think he was listening.
Anno, blink twice if you can hear me.
Is his camera on? No, it's not. We see his feed.
I will know if he blinks. Oh, so he can hear me.
You know, JD teaching me something just now. You can just spin the ball and chain once and then transform. I don't know why I spin it 3 times. That's nice.
Yeah, I also spin it once, but I pull sword because I do the clip as human.
If you were fire, you'd be more impressed by the... Yeah, I mean, okay, let's be real. If you were shown a note or
Fucking memo.
a magic boomerang that is possessed by a fairy, I don't know
Is
what
that real lore?
Yes, the text in the boomerang says, "I am the fairy of the winds."
I don't know if I've ever actually read that text.
Yeah, that's why the boomerang talks to you. It's possessed by the fairy of the winds. Maybe it's the fairy of the gale, something like that, but point is, word synonymous with wind. Let's see if Anno decides to swing the ball and chain once or 3 times, or some other number. 1.5.
Very nice KB3 from JD.
I wasn't watching, I was counting ball and chains.
He did the
And whatever
spins.
this is.
Angle more right, Anorakkis, please. Please
Anno,
angle more right, Anno.
You clip
You clip into the wall, Anno.
Oh, Anno. There's a no
There
wait.
you go.
There you go. The fairy of Olympic long jump gold medals. Oh, how could I forget? Anno doing map glitch here. Bold move. Is he going to do the safe method? He is not. I know that Anno is sometimes partial to the safer method to do early KB3.
Well, JD did map glitch on this, so now he has to too.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Then what'll happen if Anno's ahead?
I don't know. Then JD
Ooh.
will start copying Anno.
That'll work, but that's a very steep angle.
You have to really be off to miss that trigger. It's massive. Slightly less good KB3 from Anno, but still fine.
Mm-hmm.
Thought JD was gonna get that.
But the one
Oh,
framer.
nice bonk.
Nope.
I thought he was gonna get the Stalkin to hit him.
Like that bonk. I do that one a lot, but I laugh every time it happens.
I don't do that bonk. I actually skipped that one.
See, that is probably time loss. Trust me.
Damn.
My PB starts with a 2, so I know what I'm talking about. That's all that it takes to know what you're talking about in this game, right?
Yeah. I have a nice 275, so I do know what I'm talking about.
That's fair. Congrats on that, by the way.
Yeah, sub 3, really nice.
Breaking that base of 60. Yeah, a 20-hour run.
JD goes for the really good DF walk here that just spaces your rolls so great.
Anno going for rolling into the cutscene like a normal person. And missing the claw shot twice, also like a normal person. Hi, I'm a normal person.
3 rolls, I'm sad.
Yep. Deciding to claw shot the sand a little bit. Oh, we're doing
That
this.
might...
That's a bit far back. Yeah. Yep.
It might have worked if he took a more direct vector, but it was kind of awkward.
It was definitely, like, cutting it way too close for what most runners would do.
Nice mold.
I blame the Moldorm. Yeah, that is fair. Oh, and you do not do it with the claw shot.
You're just gonna claw shot that torch. He can reach it. Oh.
Oh, alright. And that... Okay, he is an old enough runner that he does know this.
Is this
Yep.
really worth going for? This feels just like swag points, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. But, why not?
That almost looked like it could have worked.
The angle is definitely fine, but he's like clearly setting up the angle. Oh, okay, so that one was a bad angle.
Oh,
There we
there
go.
it is.
All right.
For all we know, that saved time.
Compared to...
We didn't know if he was going to get the put one skip first try if he went back.
Fair enough. Who is winning?
That was a very
JDLM.
nice bonk. And now he gets a sword bonk too.
Which stands for JD Laminner, because somebody flipped the W on the word winner to be an M.
Very nice put one skip from Anno. He just saved a lot of time.
Yep. Runners are separated by maybe 20 seconds or so now.
Sinks and
Nope.
Arbiters are so hard.
30 plus.
I think Arbiters might be my favorite spot for like a sync to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the good spots for it to happen. I'd say anytime after Eel having a sync is impressive.
That was interesting from Anno. He threw like the ball and chain from really far away. So it
You know-
took a while to get it back. I don't know if that's fast.
It was, but I honestly thought that because of when you said that, you were talking about him accidentally double splitting being impressive.
That, very impressive.
JD Luigi's Mansion. I like that we've all assumed that the JD is just JD, which it is, but, the letters J and D can have fun things too.
Very nice RNG from JD.
Like
Like-
Jambalaya...
John Deere.
John Deere. Did you read Jaquade's message, or did you come up with that independently?
Oh,
The
I did
juice
not read
dimension.
Jaquade's message. Hi, Jaquade.
I like the juice dimension. Jaquade did Luigi's Mansion.
And that's the one.
Why would you do that?
That was a very nice Moldorm side hop from JD.
Very interesting, JD. How is Luigi's Mansion going? I didn't know you could side hop.
I don't know if he did it on purpose.
And how many people have mixed up? Yeah. Oh, I love getting people's names mixed up. At Bruggles. Getting his name mixed up with mine.
They're not just almost synced in time, they have the same rupee counts.
Yeah. You really are just reading Jaquade's message. He said that like 10 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago.
I swear I didn't see Jaquade say that. I swear on my grave that I did not see Jaquade say that.
I think that Jaquade and QWERTY are the same people. Unfortunately, this has been a psyop by the TP government.
Who's the TP government?
Simi was the first name that came to mind.
Simi and Taka. They're the only two.
Yeah. Taka makes GZ and Simi just does whatever Simi does. I don't know what Simi does.
He
Be from
kings.
New Zealand. I don't know anything else about the guy except that he likes TP. JD not going for any sort of camera angle for some reason. Just kind of accepting that the camera angle was reversed. Let's see if he goes.
Whose names are so close to anagrams?
Mine and Bruggles.
Oh.
To the point that during Wolfdash 3, I think it was either 2 or 3 different occasions, people called Bruggles my name. I wasn't even in the tournament. So, I don't know how that happened. But it did 2 or 3 times.
I don't know if I've ever like mixed you two up, but I have mixed up Ruggles with who am I thinking of? No, I don't remember.
E3. Look, I get Jaquade and Onaku backwards because they both play HD. It's not actually true. They sound nothing alike. Onaku has such a pleasant cadence in his voice, and Jaquaid is studying to be a lawyer, and that tells you all you need to know. Anyways, back to actually talking about the game. JD is at no 3.
GG.
The Bruggle. Wonder if JD knows about the camera angle thing and just doesn't care. There's no way he doesn't know.
What camera angle thing?
Just like lining up to get the dash in the optimal direction, he's just kind of not doing it.
Oh.
Like, Anna will get a decent camera angle here, like, that's not super great, but clearly it was, like, with some amount of it in mind. Meanwhile, JD was not mashing, and was just kind of staring in the opposite direction. Very interesting choice.
This is close. This could swing at Death Sword.
Yeah, it could. Let's see here. JD getting a fade out at 150.13. And looks like maybe a 30-second separation. And a 150.39 for Anno. So we are separated by 26 seconds. And JD failing human movement. And going for this, which I'm still not sure is faster, but okay. I don't see why it wouldn't be faster, but like, fair enough. Yep.
That was another great bonk. Or do we call those clanks?
Those are clanks. Like Clink Clank, the Pokemon.
Nice from Anna there.
Buffering the brake slide, not quite getting out.
Oh, Anna missed the second one.
It is faster. I fully believe that it is, because like you can kind of look at it and see that it's faster. Oh.
There's lots of time loss on both screens
All
right
right.
now.
Yeah, you can't kill it with a sword, JD. What is he doing? He already only has 4 bombs.
I mean, I guess I'll just have to not do one of the HC bomb strats then.
Both
Or
of
not
them,
do...
if he does Stallard skip.
Yeah.
No, that is a lie.
No, I was right the first time.
You were right the first time. I, for some reason, was leaving a bomb in case something happened. But there's no bomb left to leave at that point. See how many skips Death Sword will give. Will Death Sword skip to my Lou? Or will it skip to my darling?
I'm surprised Anno isn't further behind with how many times he failed that one jump.
JD going for the my darling strat.
I guess JD did, like, waste a lot of time on this.
Let's see here. Oh.
I think Anno is ahead just barely. No, they're basically synced now.
If they both get Death Sword skip on this
Anna's
attempt,
behind.
Anno is behind.
For like 5 or 6 seconds.
And JD will attempt to skip to my Lou, while Anno goes for the my darling strat. JD failing the skip to my Lou. Anno Also failing the My Darling. Alright. We have 2 runners failing Death Sword skip right before our eyes. How does that make you feel?
And it would be ahead if you just fought Death Sword.
And JD getting the 3rd try, which doesn't have a name. None of them have names. And Anno getting 2nd try.
Right.
I said that before he landed, I was just confident.
Would have been kind of embarrassing if he didn't. Yeah, when you said that, I was like, wait, am I behind?
No. I'm just confident in seeing what the frame is. And I just thumbs up at a camera that's not on and not showing my face. You know,
Those are some really nice mold arms.
Those are some very nice mold arms, but that
very nice arcs.
spinner there has always had me wonder, when is it like optimal to get off of the spinner? Because as it starts to slow down, you are not spaced properly, so you have to do some amount of slow spinnering.
I mean, probably as soon as possible, such that your roll gets you all the way on.
I imagine that is also the case, but
I don't
how
think the
much
roll
slow
slows down.
spinnering is that? No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess you'd have to make a cue for it. If you do, let me know what it is.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna count the rotations of the spinner, so that you can go ahead and count 56. If it's not 56, I apologize. Yeah, my audio cue. Right. Speaking of audio cues, both of these runners are probably listening to metronomes, if not now, shortly.
And JD is going to get on this track, going to the right, clockwise, and not to the left.
Mm-hmm. If he were to go counterclockwise, it would be a time loss. Oh, almost
That
just
was
jumping off the edge. That was interesting. Anno getting close to the ledge, but nowhere near as close.
Anno was very close to going left as well.
Yeah. And then we'll see how Lord our skippers are.
Yep, might swing completely here. You never know.
Mm-hmm. They are separated by, what, 7 seconds now?
I think we have 2 Lord Skippers on screen, Yal.
Any Lord Skippers in the chat, though, is the question. Considering your Lord Skipper. Yeah, that is getting back to skipping my loo.
Fodder, you are not a Lord Skipper.
I believe the only one, unless there's somebody lurking, the only one who is here who is a Lord Skipper is me.
Ooh, that is not good.
Anno doing a setup that I haven't seen before for that, but that looks to be in the corner.
I have performed the trick before, Fodder.
Anno is in the wall. JD is behind if Anno gets this. Will Anno... Anno got hit by the thing, and I think pulled a bomb? I think he had pulled the bomb.
This is a moment. Oh! JD also gets hit by the spinner.
Oh, that is really bad, actually. Getting hit by the spinner there resets the attack thingy.
Oh.
Anno getting the Lord Skip. Anno getting a 157.42.
I didn't know that. I thought he would just go do the angle back up.
Yeah, so if you get hit by any damage source, it will reset his attack for some reason.
Yes,
So-
I mean, he was behind until the occurrence on JD's screen right now.
Just now, Lord Skip was what, so Death Sword basically tied it up, but even still, or I guess post-skip, Arbiters has tied it up. We'll just say Arbiters tied it up, because there's like 3 things that you can point to.
Your heart.
And Anno performing Heart Skip, which
What about it, Anno?
I do not recommend Heart Skip. Oh, failing the cab.
So can you not do the angle back up from there?
So you
Or
can.
is it just
the
not
prob-
consistent?
You can. You definitely can. It's not super consistent, and with the getting hit resetting the breath cycle, it makes it so that it's basically impossible to actually have the time to do it. But if you get hit, say, like, instantly coming off of the track, I guess you can do it.
Yeah. That looks good.
That's perfectly fine. And
I don't
Anno's
claim to know a lot
slipping
about
into
this
that,
trick, but it looks good.
and he's clipped into the wall. JD standing, I would say that that's good. It's a little bit further to the left than I would normally stand, but perfectly fine.
Well, Fodder, there's only going to be around like 160, 180 runs, so
Was
probably
he?
not.
Oh, he was early, unfortunate.
That is a bummer.
JD having only 3 bombs here. If he... Oh. He is just going to kill
gonna
Ballard.
fight?
That
Alright.
is understandable at this point.
I agree. That was nice.
That was very interesting. Let's see what the RNG pattern looks like here. Are we going to get to do some ping pong? We ping, and we pong, and do we get the third
a
coveted
third
plong?
Oh, it's a plong?
Yeah, it's a plong.
Good to know.
Whoop.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Oop. Oh. We're getting some. Yep, that is a hand.
one of the Stallards. It's definitely a Stallard phase 1.
And there we go. You think Joseph didn't die? I honestly thought it was late. So I kind of agree. I just assumed that JD had, like, noticed that it had died. I don't have audio right now. Yeah, ping pong shamalama ding dong. And Anno getting shot into the sky by a cannon that will unfortunately end his run, because it puts him out of bounds. Which this is, of course, an any percent no out of bounds race. Is that true? No, they do cargo out of bounds. Never mind.
Or goob, as some people call it.
I do also call it cargoob. I don't call it cargoob. I call it cargoob.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Wait, what am I talking about? We did Stallard skip. You're out of bounds for that trick.
Nice.
Also for
That
EMS,
was
I
interesting.
consider that inbounds.
Watching
Oldland
anybody
camp?
do early knockdown without audio makes me just think like, oh, that's not gonna work.
Oldland Camp is a part of the map, so I do count that as inbounds.
Is Boblin Camp Western or JP though? I have to go with Western.
Probably, I'm gonna go with Western. You're under the map. Yeah, under inbounds.
That was a fan skip.
Yeah, that was fine.
I wouldn't call it a good fan skip nor a bad one. We have
JD
the
putting his hands
LOL
up
back
again.
on screen.
Can we wave him like he just doesn't care?
So yes, a very, very punishing trick, Stallard skip. We've
Yeah.
seen JD go from about a 3.5 minute lead to being about 5.5 minutes behind now, which is very unfortunate.
Look, all I'm saying is that if you consider a complex manifold of your space, you can approximate under the map as inbounds because it fits in the real manifold of your space. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you are.
Fair enough.
Thanks, Glubbers, anyway. So true to me.
Alright, will Anno do an L slide here? He does not do an L slide.
There's no way that saves more than 1 frame.
The L slide, I don't know if it saves any frames. I heard someone say once that you can make it so that you angle yourself to be able to immediately open the chest, but I've never seen it. So I don't believe it.
I've never even thought to L-slide there. Like, maybe if, like, Maybe if I was smart and had quick thinking and, like, I didn't think the claw shot was gonna hit, I might L-slide.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Anno is doing a skip right now. Nice.
That is
Yeah,
how you do that.
That is how you do that skip. And JD is about to do another skip here in a moment.
Morgan,
One
we've
that
already
didn't
gone over
comment
this. I
on
have
earlier.
a 275.
Exactly. And JD is clipping into a statue. The statue clip, of course, only works because the statue is polite and lets JD pass because JD has donated.
The Malamart. We just missed
Yep.
it. Hope Anno doesn't release this spinner too early.
I don't think he released the spinner too. Good job.
Nice.
JD promised to donate to Charlo. What rupees?
Whatever he gets in Palace.
1?
I mean, City and Palace both have a lot of rupees. We just go out of our way to not get them.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Oh, will Anno get the crash? Doesn't look like it. He's standing nowhere near the spot to make the crash happen. He bogged on midair, though.
That is the greatest door in the game, without question.
Good job, Anno.
Actually, no, the greatest door is the one before Aralphos, or the second one before Uku Dive.
The one before
Skydiving.
Dive? Okay, what's so special about that one?
That one you have to like stand in front of it like a dipshit for like 10 frames before it actually lets you open it.
Do you?
I'm telling you, like it's the worst. Watch them do it when they watch Anorakkis do it when he gets to it. You'll see what I mean.
I'm watching Anno intently. And now I'm watching the man chicken on JD's screen intently.
I don't know if it actually has a delay or like the trigger for it is just like really small, but like you always just stand in front of it like an idiot.
I want to say what you're talking about is literally just the fact that you have to turn because you approach the door from an angle.
I'm not the only person who said this.
2 people can make up English words that doesn't put it in the dictionary. Unless
True, the other guy was TGD, so I don't know if you want to trust that.
I'm not super sure that I trust TGD half the time, if I'm being honest. He's a cool guy.
See
But
if
also,
he Ukus the
he
jump.
says some weird stuff
That
sometimes.
looks good. Okay, this is the dipshit door.
Okay. I'm looking at dipshit door.
That was a nice
and
iron
that
boots
is-
roll.
Nice.
See?
Huh. That was interesting.
Knew I wasn't making it up. Ooh, nice. We have
And
skydiving.
we are doing a jump.
That is a bingo square. Hopefully Anorakkis does not get hit by Aralphos.
And JD is in City in the Sky. If you put their 2 hearts together, you get 1 heart.
Nice.
And they still have the same rupee count.
Imagine if you took fall damage during this cutscene. How stupid that would be.
That would be ridiculous.
Wow.
Okay, JD.
That LJH. Wow.
I've forgotten that I've seen that from people before, and I forgot that was you that I've seen that
Oh,
from.
Anna is going for manual.
Anno is,
Oh,
yep, there we go.
shielded just in time.
Okay, what? What?
That works. I can't
Okay.
believe. I can't believe he got away with that.
And JD bonked on a grate or something, but what? Going for the Dean backup. And I say Dean because he's the only person I've seen attempt that. Yeah, Cordy, can you explain what Anno just did?
Yeah, Anno just pulled off some utter bullshit. That's a very precise claw shot. It's like sub-pixel perfect. You have to get like an extremely specific angle, and you also usually have to be standing in a very specific spot to like have a good cue for it, or for it to even work at all. And
What does sub-pixel even mean?
it means that when like the angle
This
difference
game's
doesn't
right.
even make the angle difference doesn't even make a pixel difference on screen. It isn't a thing, but it is a thing. And anyway, he was too slow the first time, so he had to shield an attack from Aralphos so that he didn't die. But that caused him to move off the very specific spot. And
Anyways, Anno is going to do a different trick now. No, humor is not allowed in this chat, unfortunately.
and then he
We have
still
to be
somehow
100%
just yelled
serious.
it. So that is actually what Anno just did. You may say something funny, but you might get banned.
I don't know.
It's not my fault if you get banned for being funny. As
Anno
we know,
doing
CSR
high
chat is
clip?
never funny.
Attempting high clip. That looks a little far left for what I would normally do. But also, I don't do that method. It looks like he has the thing. Yeah, so it's a little finicky, but works just fine.
Yeah, my cue is a little bit up and left of the center.
I don't even aim at that spot, so...
Yeah, so it looked normal to me. Looks like Leroy, wait no, that's Jenkins, was nice.
Yeah, Jenkins is at the top, Leroy is at the bottom. There was a pot warp.
That did indeed happen. I don't even remember what causes that, but it's always poggers.
Now, it is still anyone's race. Anno could get either a 91 cycle Zelda, or just crash on Zelda.
It also failed this double LJA, like, 20 times.
That would be a sight to see. Hey, Anno, can you just jump into the void here, like, 20 times? He's setting up an LJA. And he does jump, but not into the void, so he fails the void jump.
No, actually, he calls that little balcony that he landed on the void.
Oh, he named it.
Yeah.
So it's his pet.
That was, if that worked, that would have been one of the hottest claw shots ever.
I am not one for... Okay, this Keese.
You are not one for... Was that...
Rating the temperatures of claw shots.
It looked really good.
I understand. That has nothing to do with its body temperature. That Keese was impolite.
That is not good.
Yeah, that is not good.
That loses, like, time.
Like 4 or 5, like, no, it's more than 4. It's probably like 6 or 7 seconds. Maybe a bit more. I don't know. I'm going to spew numbers from nowhere. That's how ZSR commentating works. So this Uku grab here that JD just did was a little suboptimal. He did not put away the claw shot before grabbing the Koos.
That was some pretty nice arm booting, though.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And Anno getting the 1-frame roll. And reminding me that I need to figure out how to do the thing here. That Audi does. That I just call Audi strat because we all call things strat from the people that we know it from. What is Audi strat?
Yeah.
It's a lineup to remove vertical aiming from going for a rob shot.
Oh.
Oh, JD is not going to Kermit jump, which makes sense. He's on a half a heart.
That
He only
was
took a quarter heart in that.
interesting.
Right. Ando is into the Argarok cutscene. Everybody be quiet while he does a very precise trick called Does Nothing for about a minute. And JD actually doing a precise trick here. Also manually aiming. And that was very aggressive.
Nice. Almost accidental task, not quite. Alright, so I guess, yeah, he's still about 5.5 minutes behind.
Mhm.
You never know. Anno could get stuck on the last flame cancel for 90 minutes.
It's true. Argarok could take a page out of the Freezer's notes and just not stop breathing fire. Which, honestly, would prevent us from finishing the run. Reverse cool game. Is that what we're calling Ether's CD streaming? Argarok skip. That is probably what we're actually calling Ether's CD streaming.
So is his disc known to specifically CD stream that specific spot?
It was just popular when it happened. I don't know if it happens like consistently or why it's popular with it, but it definitely is the thing that it's known for.
That is a very nice Kai clip from JD.
You were calling it CD streaming. See, when it's by Ether, we don't call it that. We call it a cursed disc. Argarok streaming? What's that?
It's when you go to twitch.tv/Argarok.
I am sure that account exists.
I'm gonna check it out.
What does Argarok speedrun, Jacquade? Dino Crisis.
Okay, so Argarok has 3 followers,
Okay.
and they have
Probably 3 of those P-hats. I don't
they
think
have
all
played
of them like...
League of Legends and nothing else.
Ah. A League of Legends streamer. I understand why he breathes so much fire. Anno finishing fight. Very nicely done. JD in the pre-fight pep talk room.
This is not a pep talk room. This is like
What
an
else?
everybody points and laughs at you room.
It's not that bad. Oh, that was an interesting grab there, but JD still got it. Oh, that's also interesting. All right. Well, this one is kind of free as a result, so very
Yeah.
nicely done.
That was a good fan tower. Guess JD saved time there.
It was a very nicely saved fan tower. I don't know
Yeah.
why it was so rushed. Nice! Got the little up warp. Some serious Burge business. Well, boy howdy, do I have something for you. If you look on the left-hand side of your screen. He also got the one-framer. Oh, a very quick rob shot.
Our
JD
Dragon's
looked
birds.
did the thing, but I wasn't paying attention.
I don't don't know.
That's very low.
It's not
Right,
low.
this is phase 2.
Yeah. So what are you talking about?
I'm just trying to give JD a casual minute plus back.
JD not getting cool game.
Anno on his way to the palace.
Oh yeah, this is a question that me and Beast were asking earlier. If you had to live in any one of these dungeons or palaces, which one would you choose? Like, you had the whole thing as your real estate.
Can I answer the question with a question?
Yes.
How do the rules of time work in Temple of Time?
It's normal.
Hmm. I mean, Snow Peak is the obvious answer.
It's so cold,
like-
though.
Yeah, maybe Goron Mines then.
Goron Mines. I said Forest Temple.
But why though?
It's nice. I originally said Lakebed, but then I remembered there's, like, piranhas in the water.
Yeah! You can play the floor as lava. QWERTY was ready for me to answer Snow Peak. I think that QWERTY was taken aback by my question with a question, and it was just Temple of Time. Temple of Time's pretty cool, though. Have you been there? It's got, like, spiders and
I don't know.
statues.
I would say Arbiters, but there's just too many bugs. The bugs being the main problem.
I don't think that Anno is a fan of Temple of Time. This on account of the fact that I've had this conversation with Anno a lot. Temple of Time is Australia because it has spiders and lizards?
Great comparison, Potter. What?
And Anno has yet to successfully kill one of the Zant heads in the correct manner.
Why did he spin it?
Why did he spin it? I don't know why he spun it.
Was he... Can you do, like, the double hit with the charge on that one?
Like the up and then down thing?
Yeah.
No, I don't... Well, I'm sure you can. I don't know why
Probably
you
not
would.
fast. Because you're trying to get to the edge anyway. Alright, I don't know. Could still lose.
Alright, and now we should all be quiet because Anno will be going into Phantom Zant 1 where he has to hear which side Zant will spawn on. And if
Well,
I'm talking too
ridiculous.
loudly, he won't be able to hear where
It's
Zant's
so
spawning. Alright, and let's see where Zant spawned, and... Oh no, okay, cool, he still saw.
I can make the spawning sound effect.
That was a little bit early.
Yeah, it's trying to confuse him, you know?
So Anno is doing a very specific combo here, where he's going to stab, spin, spin, and then on the third one he's going to spin a third time to manipulate Zant into never bouncing around optimally. And he did it very well. Meanwhile, JD is looking at some fire.
Game of Ordeals is Brazil.
JD clearly failed the third flame cycle skip. He was doing a lot of claw shotting. Interesting. I was too busy looking at spin attacks to know what happened, but something happened to JD.
And it missed the hole.
Unfortunate.
Now he's gonna get squeebled. Oh, is he on the stairs? Oh, but the L-slide saved him.
Yeah, in general, you're usually fine to be, like, deep on the stairs because of that.
Can somebody time out Fodder Cannon?
He's fine. Alright. Anno is going to do a neat little strat that I've always liked here, where he... Nope, he did not do it, never mind.
What's the neat strat?
The Marco strat, which is you walk at the corner, and then
He, like,
as
kind of
after you
did
pass
it.
from a certain point, you turn. Yet almost everything is kind of doing it.
He did do the squeeble skip.
Very nice. He did an L slide. Very hard.
Oh, I never actually realized that it would be faster to
I don't
delay
think it
that.
is. I don't know why he did that.
Well, you land sooner on the ramp, I guess. But I
Yeah, but
don't
you can
know
also
if the
equip
vector.
iron boots.
I guess, yeah. Well, maybe he doesn't have them equipped? Question mark.
They are on his X button.
Okay. Then in that case, I don't know why he did that. Does Iron Boots slow your forward movement?
Yes, when you're on the ground.
I meant in the air.
I don't believe so. I mean, it makes you not jump as far because you fall faster.
Yeah,
If that's
yeah.
what you mean.
Alright, we'll see exactly. Nice bonk. Right out of stupid room.
If you bonk there, it means your stupid room is fine. Watch. So Anna going into what is colloquially called stupid room because it is a room that is stupid.
Actually, on PAL they call it stupid room.
And Anna is very much so showing it being stupid already. That Keith decided to heck him up, as the children say. One of the more okay ways to get stupid room. And getting the first spawn, which I don't know which one's faster, but I personally like getting the first one. End spawn. I am being told, this just in, bonking is not good there.
Okay, so I missed the stupid room trying to fix my Discord. Was it good?
Oh, you're back. Hi, I was wondering who joined.
Yeah, that was me. Was the stupid room stupid or was it not stupid?
The stupid room was fine. He got the front spawn, which is like pretty easy to handle, but he immediately got hecked by a Koos.
Nice.
Beast said that first and second are the fastest. They're having an argument in the chat room about which spawn is fastest. Oh hey, both the runners are on the same split. Never mind, Anno splits way too often for that to ever be true.
They're on the same parent split?
Parent split. No, actually, JD is on the light sword split, where Anno is on the glitter sword split.
I can't believe that class shot worked.
I can, it's not that difficult of a... okay. Going into the second Phantom Zant, we do have to be quiet again. So everybody, shush. And JD going into whatever room he just went into. I believe this is the first Phantom Zant. Yes.
Is Phantom Zant meant to be like a holographic projection of Zant? Oh, we missed a
Yeah.
spin.
It definitely is like a holographic projection. So I don't know why we call it Phantom Zant and not Hollow Zant.
Is Phantom Zant the official name?
That is a great question. I do not have my Prima official strategy guide on me
One
to
moment.
reference. Yeah, holographic projection that's tangible enough to be hit by a magical sword that slays evil. So clearly, the takeaway here is that holographic projections are evil.
Zelda Wiki does call him Phantom Zant.
Fair enough, I guess. JD getting the nice little thing where if the ball hits the lip of the top step there, it just comes straight back to you.
Nice. Maybe this will be the Marco strat you wanted.
This is
Looks like
already
it.
not the Marco strat. That was not Marco strat.
That's how I do it. I thought that was
That
Marco
is-
strat.
No, he was walking too far back for what Marco strat actually is. The idea is to throw it straight at the hole. Yes, Zant is proving that photons have mass. Anna will prove this momentarily by getting the light sword.
I thought that Keys was gonna attack.
Going to attack Anna?
Yeah. It was doing some hostile looking wing flapping.
Yes, most swords are actually swords are not heavy. Swords are very not heavy. This is just in. If you didn't know, a broadsword weighs like 8 pounds. It's not that heavy. Very easy to swing. Anno jumping into the void and has been replaced by a copy of Anorakkis. Unfortunately, this will disqualify him from the race, because we just saw one jump into the void, but now he's here. Clearly, 2P1C.
No.
And JD's turn for Stupid Room. Not bonking. A bold strategy. Interesting. I think yeah, he's fine. And getting a back center spawn.
That is what we like to see.
I actually very much so hate the back center spawn, but
Really?
fair enough.
Which one's your
Yeah.
favorite? The back right.
Back left, back right, yeah, they're identical. And then front, and then it's probably back middle. I really don't like the third spawn.
Huh. I think any of the back ones are good.
Jaquaid agreeing with me before probably having even heard my commentary. Jaquaid again having a good opinion. Jaquaid doubly. Do we know what Anno is, I don't know what I was about to say. There's like some strat.
either.
But
Is he gonna go for the second LJA? Is that what you're wondering?
yeah. Do we know if Anno's going to go for
Nice
the second LJ?
synced chest.
And JD getting trolled by that target. Looks like he's setting up for the... Yeah, he's setting up for the LJA. Do people not do this LJA? In, like, race... What is he doing?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I feel like Anno's listening and just decided to do that. It's a very minor thing. Like, I can understand someone not doing it in a race.
It really
but
doesn't save much, and it loses, like, I don't know, like, at least 30 seconds, if not more. You have to take the platform back. Or you have to take 2 platforms.
What is he doing? Does he want a heart? Why does he want a heart?
Those don't ever drop hearts, do they?
They can, I believe.
I guess I've been not going for those for no reason. There are hearts in the pots on this edge, I know that.
Yeah, definitely. I just don't know what he's doing, other than spinning in place, which honestly, fair.
And these hearts are nice because you can grab them while you're waiting. As shown.
Why does he want that many hearts? I'm very curious.
He has plans for early platform room. Actually, I think it's good to have hearts for when you do boss key second.
Yeah, but
this
he had
can be stupid.
2.5 hearts. He would be at like half a heart. That's perfectly fine. I'm not tempting fate with the Baba unless I get to a quarter.
Nice. That was a lot of hit lag.
That was a lot of hit lag. But he only got the one there, so it's kind of evens out, I guess. Gotta... And yet another door opened. Wow. And then into the platform room, calling Midna, very safe strat, understandable. JD trying to get heart. His love is unrequited.
And he gets it. Not going for the LJs. I guess if you do the Midna call, you can do that.
You can even do it without the Midna call. It's just a lot tighter. I can understand why he didn't do that, because it's a similar case to the other room where the actual going out of bounds is kind of weird. So it's like understandable why he wouldn't attempt it, but still interesting. I wouldn't actually have expected to see it.
A very early platform.
Yeah, the Midna call makes it very easy, fortunately. And JD has filled the Master Sword with light.
That was very nice controlled movement up to the chest.
And Anno getting the final small key of Palace, the 7th small key of Palace. Why they put that many small keys in one dungeon, I don't know. Unfortunate for JD. Definitely smart to get that heart.
I must have missed what happened on JD's screen.
He voided.
How? Did he... in the curtain?
Yes. I saw when he was voiding. I would imagine on the curtain, because I don't know of any other way to void there, unless he, like, jumped off the edge. Which I guess is what you do, just the curtain is normally gone.
Lubbers, can you tell us your age?
Stabbed instead of spin. That's very unfortunate.
Very sad.
We established this earlier. The Dark Ages.
Yes. Accurate.
And as Anno heads into the Usurpator Xanto, as we'll learn here in a second. There he is. He's going to usurpate. JD is handling a lot of giant Xant heads. So really, like, if those are all equivalent to Xant, JD's taking them out very readily. So, you know, who's really winning right now?
But will Anno get the Dangoro 1 cycle? Add RNG.
Let's see here. The time difference between them now. It's going to be roughly... It's definitely less than the 5 minutes it was previously.
Yeah, Anno had some scuffed stuff. It's probably near the same, I think.
It's probably near the same. It's maybe 4:45 now. Let's see here.
I mean, you can just add both of their
That's what I'm
7 timers. So yeah, it's a little under 4 minutes.
Anno could still get a 70 cycle Zelda. So JD, Anno using water bombs again. This is similar to what they were doing with Morpheal earlier, where they used the water bomb dropping to avoid needing Sora armor. And Anno going a little bit early so he didn't get Zant right in front of him, which is a little bit of a time loss, but handled just fine. He has plenty of air because there is plenty of air to go around in this phase.
It looks like Anno is typing mid-Morpheal Zant.
Yeah, with the small delay when he was typing in the transition. Maybe he wasn't. JD is doing just fine. I have faith in JD.
I mean, JD could be the real winner by doing mid-less early platform right now.
He got a small key. And Anno is in Blizzetta phase Zant, the best theme in the game.
The best theme, but the worst phase.
Yeah, I mean, some people prefer the Hyrule phase, which, like, I can understand it, but I really like how it sounds in the Blizzetta phase.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Ook is probably my favorite, though.
That's another popular one for sure. Zant is just good music.
Ooh, not gonna get the LJ there.
Ooh, didn't get the second target. How unfortunate.
Ooh, this is gonna be tight. I don't believe he called midnight, but I might have missed it.
He's got it. That looks just fine.
I need to figure out a clue to know if I got it or not by looking at the platform.
Yeah, by looking at the platform, you can tell pretty readily.
Aiming at the left there is interesting.
Yeah, see how it started to go away, so he's just gonna jump attack.
Nice.
And just fine.
You might have been able to make that without the jump attack.
I don't think so.
Maybe jump attacks go more forward than I think they do.
And Anno is now out of Palace, heading into Hyrule. Actually,
it's about
going back to that
5 minutes.
earlier question, can I just answer Hyrule Castle like it's a castle? Anyways.
The Hyrule Castle is just kind of boring.
So Anno will go into his first cutscene in a while that he can get up and go do some stretching. And he golded leaving
Palace of Twilight. Amazing.
Good job, Anno.
It was his fastest minute text ever.
We have a little while to actually... You know, the cutscene is going to be long enough that we could realistically watch basically all of JD's Zant. Or we could commentate over the Squidna cutscene, depending on what you want to do.
I think we should go off the Zant. I'm not sure, though.
Sure, she turns into, like, this spider thing that we call Squidna for some reason.
But not the start of Zant, because I want to see if Anno golds his Enter Squidna cutscene. Oh, those rolls look good. Oh, kind of hit that guy a little bit.
Now, Anno earlier fought Usurpator Xanto, the guy who's going to usurpate.
Valid?
Now
Question
see
mark?
who JD decides to fight.
It is valid. Misses the gold.
About to tell us who JD is fighting. Someone who's planning to merge light and darkness and make shadow. Or twilight or something. Oh, the Usurper King. Usurper King? Whatever, his name is Zant. 613 gap, thank you.
Oh, right. I was calculating by looking at the wrong segment timer on Anno splits. That's why.
I just wasn't trying to do math. I've never seen anyone do the two-framer there with stabs to start, but JD clearly does. So
If it works.
yeah, whatever works. Just interesting because I've never seen it. I like seeing things that I've never seen before. So what do we think JD is going to use his spare bomb on? Do you think he's going to use it immediately? Or do you think he knows the ball and chain strat and will instead use it on the Denolphos?
I think the ball and chain strat is kind of dumb.
Fair enough. Don't think that answered the question, but fair enough. Anno is now in Hyrule. We'll see what happens here. He has the ball and chain out. He could do something really funny because he has plenty of bombs. Never mind. Oh, he's dropped a bomb, and it blows up on the Boblins. And they turned into Bokoblins.
True.
Clearly use it to save frames to put away the lantern. Yeah, I've heard people talking about saving frames by pulling a bomb to put away the lantern. Like, what is this?
That is called Doozy Strat.
You can just equip over the lantern.
That is
You're
true.
doing some really cool rolls. Like, this movement's actually kind of cool. I like this. Anno jump attacking late and missing the first jump attack. Jump attacking late the second time, missing the second jump attack.
Doesn't equipping over the lantern still make him play the animation of putting it away?
He's doing a... That was a very... You know, that was good. I liked that. That KB4 was played very well for what unfortunately happened. And that Zant is dying. He's dying. He's bouncing around. Do you think he's dead?
Not
This is a very
splitting
nice
Enter Zant is an interesting choice.
And it looks like Zant is dead. Anno getting a sick flip.
JD not grabbing the heart container. Yes,
I believe
Quaid.
QWERTY has mentioned not splitting it Enter Zant. Anno going into the courtyard proper here. This is one of the weirdly annoying strats in the run, where he's going to jump attack into a corner and try to skip the final barrier. Final? Fourth barrier. There are more barriers. The final skip that you do for a barrier, though, and getting it just fine.
That's the third barrier, though.
Not if you count King Boblin 4.
I don't. Because that one never actually, like, barriers us, you know? It just disappears.
Sounds like somebody does not look at their surroundings. Going into the Dark Nut fight here while JD enters Squidna. The only Dark Nut that we see in the run, so you get to see some interesting Dark Nut strats.
No ball and chain.
He has the ball and chain out. What are you talking about?
He didn't do the ball and chain strat.
Oh, am I on delay?
Oh,
He
did
just
it now.
pulled the ball and chain. What are you talking about?
Maybe I got confused about which part of the fight he was on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We'll see if Anno pulls the bomb here, like you said earlier. Anno going for the intended puzzle solution order, losing half a second. But perfectly fine because he missed one of the lantern pulls, so definitely the correct play there. He did not pull the bomb.
Yeah, he still put away the lantern there at the door. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
That works.
Yeah, that's just fine. And we'll get to see a really cool strat on the Aralfos, since one of my more favorites in the run. Assuming that everything goes well.
You like this strat?
Yeah!
I think this is like my least favorite strat.
It's so cool. My favorite is when the sword ends up with a hitbox and you can just roll over it forever. Such a fun little strat to do. If only it weren't RNG if the 5th hit actually connects 100% of the time, because it doesn't. Anno, learning about the friends that we made along the way here in a moment. Getting to see the delay on our end, but no one else's, where Anno said he has 31 splits in Palace, and we see him actively counting the splits in Palace. Hello, Ethan. Ethan is the name of the falcon there. Hawk? It looks like a falcon. Looks like JD electing to use the bomb on the Bokos. So we'll be seeing some slash strats in a little while.
I think I would have used the bomb in the second one.
I think I agree with what JD did. I find it a lot easier to do the Denalphos with the slashes than it is to do Bokos.
I haven't practiced the Denalphos with the slashes, so I screwed up.
That's fair. And Anno heading into the final tower here.
Nice skid, JD.
JD, yeah, the skid is very cool. You get some time save back going through the Puppet Ganon maze. And he's getting the thing? Yeah, he got the thing. He got the thing. I'm so happy that he got the thing. Oh, Anno voided. I was talking about the thing. Anno voided in Final Tower, it looks like. I missed exactly how, because I was busy watching King Bulblin 4.
Probably just block room things, I don't know.
I feel like people just are voiding when I'm not looking. It's propaganda. Oh, did JD also get the backflip? That's cool. I like that.
Some nice lag on Anno's stream.
Anno going for the spinner strat here. Yep.
Doopsy Glover says it's not faster than just equipping over a lantern. I don't know if that's true, though.
I did not say that.
Yes, you did.
I said you can just equip over the... I didn't say it was faster, it's just easier. Why would you pull a bomb?
Supposedly faster? I don't know, though.
Anno going into the final boss
JD
here.
missed barrier 3 skip.
Maybe. And see, barrier 3 skip is hard. JD proving that. What else am I going to use that bomb for if I get one bomb? I'm going to throw it at Zelda. And I will go, give me a 7. Nyeh. And when I say nye is when I throw the bomb. Nope. Anno not crashing on Zelda. Very smart play. Especially considering he already had the ball and chain equipped.
That's one.
Oh, okay. And we're going to see some art. Nope, we're not seeing artwork by Anno. He's just throwing the pots at Zelda. I'm saying, nye, give me a 7.
Triangled.
Maybe if you throw a few more pots, she'll give you a 7. Throwing a second one. Okay. And a third one. Wow. Oh, very nicely done, JD.
Is that 3 before the second ball?
Huh?
I don't think Anno got the second ball yet, and he's had 3 cycles in between.
Has he not had the second ball yet? No, he had the second ball.
I guess maybe I just have missed it. I don't know. I've seen 3 triangles in 1 swoop and 1 ball, but maybe there was another ball in there.
Nope,
that was the second ball. Okay.
Interesting. I am, from another dimension. Okay, so that is what?
10?
10 minimum? Okay. And we're going to see some slashies on JD's screen here while Anno plays pot tossing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to die at the same. No, they're not. Okay. I tried counting, it didn't really work.
11 minimum?
Still in the Zelda fight.
I know, this is 10.
It's an 11. It's a 10 cycle.
Yeah, that was 5 triangles, 2 swoops, I think.
Wonderful RNG. I'm so happy for you, Anna.
We've had many 10 cycles. We haven't not had an 11 cycle. But we have had 2 13s.
JD also getting the fun strat, and Anno doing a fun ball and chain strat. We're getting all the fun ball and chain strats here. Let me open up the bracket here.
Winner of this plays probably Nimzo, unless Nimzo loses to the first place in the last chance pool.
So, yeah, the winner of this will go against the winner between Nimzo and the first place of the last chance pool, which will be decided at a later date. And the loser of this race will go against the loser of that same race. Fair enough.
Nice.
So both of our runners are going to have a decent amount of time to practice for their next race.
I guess that means they could have a rematch?
Well, let's look here. So if... No. So the loser of 5 and loser of 6, which this is match 6, that one would go against the loser of 14, which would be the loser of the match between potentially myself or Doopsy versus Zach Link or Dean Machine. Am I ready for tomorrow? No, I kind of just had a busy day at work and decided that commentating would be what I did with my evening instead of practicing.
I did the same thing. I also have a race tomorrow.
Oh, well, good luck in your race tomorrow.
Good luck in yours. The greatest luck, in fact.
Oh, the greatest luck.
I can't believe Anno didn't get knocked off there.
Anno securing a very solid sub 3 in the race. Very nice.
You don't know. He's not spun
And
yet.
JD also voiding in the final tower. Interesting. Yeah, I suppose he could fail the quick spins for 45 seconds.
He could.
I should call it before it happens. JD, good job. Yep.
Some interesting strats from JD.
No, I think that he's spit. See? It died. Oh, that might be a little bit early for... Nope, that did get Flinch count. Let's
One
go.
cheese.
Nope, it was too early.
Stadge.
He was a little bit too early for it.
We got Erloshken instead.
I guess. Okay, that was almost a failed quiz. Oh, okay, so not perfect.
That's it. Nice boots. GG.
Very nicely done.
259.22.
Yep. Very nicely done.
See if we can't get him in here for an interview.
Hey, Anno, do you want to talk at us?
Or talk to us.
Or talk through
He is in the waiting room.
Oh. Let's bring him in.
Hopefully he doesn't wait forever. Hi, Anno.
Hello, Anno.
Yo.
How do you feel?
I'm surprised that run was a sub 3.
Okay.
Well, we'll start with that. Third try sword and shield skip is always fun in a race. It's a shame that JD had troubles with Stallard skip.
Yeah, it was a very fun race around Arbiter's grounds. Seemed
Yeah,
to be,
JD had like a 3-minute lead for a good chunk of it.
Yeah, and then you guys synced up basically at Death Sword, and then Stellar Skip happened.
Post skip, Death Sword skip, Stallard skip. JD was really not feeling the skips in Arbiters tonight.
JD ultimately getting the old method of Po1 skip too, right?
Yeah, he did backflip post skip for maybe 35-40 seconds, but did get it.
It's incredible.
And he didn't line up the angle. He was trying to line up the angle with the boomerang to start, but he eventually abandoned that and got it just entirely YOLO.
Yeah.
It's a very nice 10-cycle Zelda you got.
It was like 5 triangles too. Like
yeah, 5 triangles, 2 swoops. Not the greatest.
JD and Zelda himself.
JD has a perfect Zelda so far.
Nice.
Darn. That's a triangle.
So, what would you say when you said that you didn't like the sword and shield skip being third try? Or I guess you said it was always great. But what's your favorite part of the run now?
I think the first half of AG was a gold for me. I think that was the only part where I was playing well enough to gold.
Very nice.
I believe that's an 8-cycle from JD.
Otherwise, like the second try Air Alpha skip with the manual setup, that was fun.
That was very cool to see. I was very surprised to see you doing that. I've only ever seen Dean attempt that. I didn't even know you knew how to do that.
I think I started doing it when I was practicing Wii Hundo.
Oh.
Because it's nice to be able to do multiple attempts for that.
Yeah, definitely. Because you have the whole 1 in 4, right? Like the oscillation of the Wii cursor.
Yeah.
Are you excited to go up against the winner between Nimzo and the winner of the Last Chance pool?
I mean, yeah, it'll be a good race. I'll lose, but it'll be a good race.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna lose this race, but I was pretty certain.
Yeah, you both.
I can Stallard skip. I've got that going.
Really unfortunate swing for JD. It's really sad to lose it all in one spot.
It may be unfortunate that he lost the race, but, you know, it really seems like he was having a fun run, because he did, like, backflip post skip, and he killed some Lizalfos with a ball and chain. So I think he's having fun.
Yeah.
He did not donate like he said he was going to.
He could always go back to Charlo.
He could.
He hasn't split yet.
Actually, once you're in the Ganon fight, it's... Oh, yeah, you could go back by, say, Warping.
Yeah.
I remember back in the day, I did a JP glitchless 2 hundo run. And forgot to save Giovanni and didn't realize until the Ganon fight. Couldn't leave because Death Warp keeps you in the fight.
That was not 200 then, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Very interesting horseback pattern. You know, you can't be too mad at a 305 where you attempted Stallard skip for multiple minutes and then decided to kill Stallord. To skill Stallord. English.
There was also that unfortunate thing of forgetting the water bombs for JD.
Oh,
Lest we
yeah.
forget.
I came in to commentate just as that happened. That was very unfortunate. Or I came in after that happened while he was recovering from it. Yeah, that lost him a solid minute and a half, 2 minutes, it looked like.
Yeah, was still ahead at that point.
Seemed like JD had a very good start to his race, and JD pulling the Lantern and the Iron Boots to finish out a 3:05:09.
GG,
Very
JD.
small.
GG.
GG. JD can also hop in if he would like. If he doesn't want to talk, that is also fine. But it seemed like a very fun race that I was driving for about half of. So, nice.
GG on driving.
Yeah, I did very well. The car did go vroom, as they say. Just like the link goes here. Hi, JD.
This is the third time this has happened in Wolfdash.
JD, that is...
JD, you have your game audio.
That is the game audio. Hi, Ganon.
Oh, whoops.
You're not the first one to do that, so it's okay.
Well, I got the idea from Simi.
Oh, he got the idea from Andy.
Well, there you go.
GG, JD.
What else needs to be said, really?
True.
GG's, though.
You got backflip post skip. That's what needs to be said.
Yeah. GG's. Good race. You know, yeah, forgetting water bombs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably something that you won't make the mistake of for a while. Again, for a while.
It was kind of funny, honestly.
Yeah, since you're new to the ELH route or newer to it, I think it's like an.
Oh. QWERTY has been absorbed by the void. I think I'll finish the sentence there. I think that it's understandable to not go and get the chest that we've gotten for years because it's a different route for you.
It can kind of be an easy thing to autopilot off of.
It very much so can. I've definitely gotten at least some amount of length into the split without remembering the water bombs before.
Yeah, it usually happens when I gold the stalactite skip segment, and by 15 seconds, clearly I forgot something.
That's actually like a really good way to like know that you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, it is. Fair enough.
Though I might consider adding a water bomb split now. Clearly I don't have enough.
So you have how many splits exactly in any percent?
223.
Well, you could make it 224 if you had a water bomb split. Think
You
about
gotta
it.
add one for every water bomb, though. All 10.
So, Anno already knows this. He'll be racing the winner of Nimzo versus the winner of the Last Chance bracket. And JD, you will be against the loser of that same race. Because I think that's just how the bracket works.
Alrighty.
So you both have some waiting to do before the next time you have anything any racing going on. Do you guys have any? Are you guys gonna do more any percent? Are you guys gonna have any side categories that you do in the meantime? What are you guys
I'm
feeling?
gonna be gone. I'm going somewhere for a week.
Why is everyone going somewhere for a week?
It's the summer. I'm not
Fair
going
enough.
anywhere for a week. I'll do more 80%, I'm sure.
Let's go on.
I'll probably spend half of that time trying to schedule the last chance race.
Yeah, that seems like a fun time right now. Half of it is tomorrow, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
However you
overlapping
quantify
with
that.
2 other races. It's great.
Yeah. That is certainly a statement. Oh, okay. But yeah, do you guys have any other comments to say on what happened? Or
Don't do
other than that?
drugs.
I don't plan to, but thank you for the warning.
That's a good message right there. Yeah, no, race was good. It was fun. I have
Yep.
some things to practice.
Yeah,
Don't we
fair
all?
enough.
That's okay.
I also have some things to practice. That's what I'll be going off to do here momentarily.
I'm going to bed.
Good luck on your race tomorrow, Glovers.
Thank you. Good luck on your any percent in the near future.
Thank you.
And yeah, don't do drugs, stay in school, and make sure that you eat a well-balanced breakfast, everyone. And unless anyone's got anything else to say, that we can pass it off to wrap up.
That's all from me. Thanks for commentating with me.
Yeah, thank you for hosting this ZSR. Thank you for commentating, Qwerty. Thank you guys for racing. And the tournament's been great.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thanks everyone for watching today. There's 3 races tomorrow. Woo! So far, just one of them I think is getting a restream, but that could change depending on signups. So sign up to commentate if you're interested. But the first one is at 7 p.m. Eastern, Fiernan versus Wolf Garden. 8 p.m. Eastern, that's the last chance race. Andy versus Simikins versus Qwerty, one of our commentators. Woo! That one will be on ZSR Main. And also at 10 p.m. Eastern, Doopsy versus Glubbers, another commentator. Wow. So yeah, look forward to that. We'll at least have the last chance race on here, so cool. Oh my gosh, Simikins is in chat. Amazing. Okay. Thanks, runners. JD Anorakkis. Thanks for racing. Thanks to our commentators, Qwerty and Glubbers. And also, I think Beast was here earlier, so thank you. And thanks to Ricky for setting up the restream for me and doing 99% of it. I'm just finishing it. And that's going to do it. And we'll see you tomorrow for the last chance race. Bye.